internet. Me, Hoxi. I have my friend with me.
Hello, Mr. Murray.
And it's super moderator to Saints Row series. And this is Saints Row 3. Probably may have heard of this game. Okay.
What's the difference?
Alright. You may have heard about it. I'm not sure. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna restart the game now because Alt-Tab, because this is a good game. Very well programmed. Where you use Alt-Tab and just breaks game capture on OBS. My favorite. Yeah, I guess we can just begin. We're playing on the casual difficulty because it's just the fastest. You just, you know, take the least damage stuff. The time is gonna start when I gain control, so get ready. I'm just gonna say when. So, and go. So, when good guys go bad, this is this introduction mission. We're robbing a bank, dressed like Johnny Gat, because who wouldn't be dressed like as Johnny Gat? Like, come on. I'm gonna be killing these.
I'm sure he's not going to die within the next 10 minutes.
Spoilers, come on.
That's a 9-year-old game, come on.
Get up, Bird. Let's keep moving.
They're just running through the bank, shooting enemies. I killed the civilians to just get some money on them, because at the beginning of the run, money is like really important.
Find that and get the hell out of here.
So
Yeah, you need the money in the beginning of the run to get a couple of upgrades, weapon ammo, grenades,
Yeah.
all that stuff. You should be there's if
Looks
the
like they're
RNG
coming in from
blesses
the
you,
lobby.
you should be fine. But it's not a bad idea to collect money early on.
yeah.
How long until the
So
job
now
gets here?
we're a minute in the run, so now it's time for an autoscorer, of course. Who doesn't love that?
Here they come. Flashbang.
So this part just consists of killing the SWAT guys that spawn in waves. Funny that you mentioned like a cat, because there's
I'm gonna kill
in the
her
beginning
if I
there's
see
like
her again.
there's a computer monitor with Johnny Cat on it. I completely forgot about it. I wanted to show it. Fighting gameplay. Thank you, Saints Row. There's this mission is a little chilly. Just not just go, just you just kill those guys, and there's gonna be a helicopter that you need to attack. Although it only spawns after you kill all the waves of the SWAT guys that spawn. This.
Really? A fucking attack chopper?
Seriously, who are these guys?
A bunch of assholes.
Shoot the helicopter. Use whatever you've got. Here's our ride.
So how long do we still have for the incentive?
Like 2.5 minutes.
You took
2.5 minutes. Well, that's enough to snipe it, because we have $1 for female, if I remember right.
Yes.
So if you want to have the male version, you need at least $2 to spare, and be quick about it.
Yeah,
Female is faster by about 2 seconds.
yeah. So there's a strat that later that's like really hard to do on a male character due to voice lines. And it's like really easy on a female character.
The hell are we still here?
Yeah, I'm gonna be just destroying these helis to have the main attack chopper spawn faster.
Negativity.
That's like the sense of progression. This auto-scroller, you just shoot at the heli.
I've actually timed it. It doesn't make it.
Okay, I like it.
2-second tops.
I like to think it does.
How much armor's on that damn thing? Damn it, watch where you're flying!
I'm really impressed about the fact that the considering the front of the heli is that way and the back of the wall I think like doesn't extend beyond the back of the heli. Like I don't know how it didn't get destroyed.
No shit, you think?
Just hitting like buildings, like I don't know.
Turn yourself in. My son wants to meet you.
Then again, this game isn't exactly peak realism.
You've gone too far this time.
That's right.
Okay, so now we got this annoying chopper, but oh no, it broke our chopper. So now we got we actually got out, but we jumped into like a group of SWAT officers. Now the video is over. The character should said it a bit quicker.
Yeah, if you ever try to find any sense in what's happening in the game, keep in mind that it's happening 2 years into the future. And we are talking about the time it was released in 2011, so the events that you're seeing are happening in 2013.
Thanks, Sean. Expected her to take care of that guy a bit quicker. Okay, this is Street Fighter, both Seaport, I guess. Oh, not Street
So
Fighter.
the female one, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the female one.
Passengers are getting restless. Here's some relaxing
everyone
music.
wants
Yo,
to
I'm opening the cargo
Okay.
bay doors. Find some shooting.
Yes! Oh god, that was really loud. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry.
So this is so I'll explain. So I explain this. This is
How you doing here?
this is a strat that it's not really a strat. Basically,
That's
whenever-
just random.
when you jump over that. When you jump over the first railing, when you go into the back of the plane, there's the game gives you a lot of forward velocity.
It also depends on
Time
the
you
FPS.
end up smashing into stuff, but if you get lucky, if an NPC stands in a certain spot and you hit him in the head with your legs, you can bounce off of them and go through the entire plane, skipping like I don't know 10 to 15 seconds of running through the
Yeah, it's
the plane.
really nice. It also looks really cool. So, again, I'm sorry for anyone's e-drones that I just blown out by that screen.
By the way, when you grab Shandy for the first time, can you turn me up a little bit because people are saying I'm too quiet.
Can't really do that without alt tabbing.
I'm not gonna lie.
And you know how what happens in the game.
Oh Jesus! Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet for like another 2 hours.
What's
Yeah, I
that
can't
look like?
really
I
do
think-
anything about it now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that plane is gonna hit us. Just
I should have
stay calm and
noticed
don't
that
freak out.
on the audio level that you were a bit too
You know
quiet.
the plan? Yeah, I shoot through the windshield,
Oh.
dive into the plane, and kill that asshole Philippe. You mean we, right? Promise you won't hold this against me later,
Yeah, there's
sweetie.
like there's this quirk with Saints Row the Third is that whenever you play in full screen,
horrible
if you
idea.
capture the game, if you're capturing the game in full screen, if you alt tab, and if you go back, you cannot capture the game anymore. Until
Yeah, it just breaks.
That could've gone better.
I read like on the OBS forums that it's just something with how the game does its like rendering stuff. That's really weird, like that OBS doesn't really know what to do with it. Yeah, this is thankfully near the end of that autoscroller. Yeah, this is another autoscroller. The first 15 minutes of this game are absolutely painful. It's 3 missions and 3 autoscrollers. Why?
Yeah, the game is just giving you a hard time. It does want you to know that the plot doesn't make any sense anymore. Like it didn't do in Saints Row 1 or 2, but in the third they just go over the top all the time.
Yeah. And then Saints Row 4 happened.
You're a fucking asshole. True.
The dark time. So now we're in Stillport.
Yeah. This is the first time we are introduced to the city. This is as you're gonna hear a little in a minute. It's like Bangkok is a piece of butter, or it's like
Now I need a PC input. Oh, this is good. Forge.
Oh yeah, you can get a couple. The strat here is to take a vehicle that is not given to you by the mission.
Yeah, because it's slow.
That is not given to you by the mission, and take anything from the street. So yeah, a torch is pretty good. It's like among the top tier vehicles when it comes to speed.
So where are we going? Look, I was really high the last time I was here. Just
Yeah, we're just driving to the. The game wants us to use like the cell phone map to. Oh, destroy by the curb. Classic. The game wants us to use the map to like mark a gun shop.
Call Pierce and
But we know where it is. We don't need that.
Any ideas how we can
We know
wrangle up a
that.
couple
We know the
hundred
map.
guns? Yeah, we raid the guard armory.
Do you?
That's why I count on you, hon.
Yeah,
You can't be
kinda.
serious. They have
You
more
literally
than
know
enough to go
like
around.
every Saints Row the Third runner knows like 3 shortcuts.
That's not how this menu is supposed to go. I'm supposed to upgrade first. What am I doing?
How far's
The game
armory?
expect
Not
the
far,
heck
it's on
the
GPS.
the game here expects you to just buy and upgrade a pistol. Because that's what's required by the game. Level 2 pistols allow you to do deadly headshots, because on level 1 the pistols don't kill when you headshot. And
makes
also
no
we got a
sense.
couple grenades.
Looters raided the scene before the police arrived, salvaging car stereos.
Yeah, I couldn't find my GTA Marathon shirt. Sorry.
The city morgue has not released the names of the victims killed in what seems
Uh,
to be a mid-air accident.
So yeah, the deep lore is now that we need guns to like destroy the syndicate, which is
Perfect.
whose plane we're on and whose bank we're robbing.
Thought about that before attacking
Yeah.
an armory.
And
Okay,
you know,
fair, but it's a real
we
good
just went
question.
to a weapon
Don't worry,
store.
Pierce has that
We
covered.
could buy out the entire stack, but we don't have money, so we're going to go get the guns from the guard armory, because they don't sell their guns. That means we don't have to pay for them when we steal them, right?
Let's take it with and find out. Yeah, right.
And this is Saints Row, so of course we're just gonna
You're serious.
pick a 5 in the military. We're badasses.
Not the first time, and definitely not the last time.
I hate this shootout.
Keep it
Come
up.
on. Thank
Here's
you.
weapons cache, and these look like UAV drone
That was
control.
not
Did
good.
you really say
This
look like
shootout
UAV
can be
drone
can be
controls?
really
Okay, is this
tricky,
really
given the
time?
fact
Hey, you're the one who said it.
given the fact that you don't really have a powerful weapon at this point.
Yeah. Level 2 pistol is like okay, but it's not good.
It's not really spammable. That's the issue. You need to make your shots count. Or later, if the game is
What
just
are
like
you doing?
where in the later point of the game is just you point your weapon in the general direction of the enemy and shoot away.
Yeah,
Okay,
and-
so right now we've got another auto scroller. Hoxi here was trying to make Shondi stand in the back part of this hangar so that we
We can
so
just,
that we don't
yeah.
so that Shondi doesn't abandon us, which could bring some tragic consequences. But
Such as failing the mission.
yeah,
It always feels good to
yeah.
kick
So right now,
This is just waiting.
so right now we just got the money palette, because we money is important in that early stage of the game, and there's like of course it's an auto scroller, so you can. So you have some time to take some stuff, and it just so happens that there's a money palette
On the
right
alley.
around the corner.
You said it
I'm not
Okay,
gonna.
so the
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
UAV
Go ahead.
segment.
Why are we getting the hell out of here?
Yeah, I'm gonna exit the UAV at the store and just run a bit forwards because of the trucks I'm supposed to destroy. Don't just take a while to actually get in range. I can just take this moment to get closer to the next objective.
You think we got enough guns?
I'm gonna abandon the vehicle right before it hits, because if I don't do that, the camera does some weird stuff and just doesn't give me control immediately. Just what this game really likes to do is fuck around with your camera.
Well said.
I really don't like that.
Whatever you say.
It likes to do that all the time.
These guys are a pain in my ass.
We can't let them blow up the bomb.
Yeah, so now another auto scorer. Hell yeah!
Way to prioritize.
Yeah, so the UAV section, it was pretty much on rails because first you need to destroy all the jeeps, but you cannot be too quick about it, otherwise you'll get extra spawns. And then the tanks will start spawning. You need to destroy 4 tanks, and after that you're good to go.
Yeah. Now we're just flying with D. Pierce Washington, everyone's favorite character.
Yeah, he was. I don't know who thought he's the fan favorite, just from the Saints Row 2, from his, not experience. I'm looking for a word from his
Debut.
perhaps, I know. Okay, for lack of a better word, his debut wasn't that good at Saints Row 2 yet. He's allegedly the character favorite, the fan favorite.
Yeah. You see, in Saints Row 3, the Saints aren't like just some street gang. They're a multinational, maybe not multinational, like a well-known organization.
Yeah, at this point there's more celebrities than
gangsters. Yeah.
In Saints Row 2, you're basically a gang that's rising from the ashes because everyone's went into hiding or got into jail.
Yeah, or died.
Or died. That's actually if you watch the intro to this game, you can see that the Saints got a new philosophy, which is like more fun, less mercy killing, and that's
like the opposite of this game.
Well, I didn't see any mercy killing in Saints Row the Third, but Saints Row 2, it didn't have much fun. Like the boss in Saints Row 2 was like pissed off like all the time.
Okay, so yeah, now I'm just I'll take that. The next mission is gonna be an activity, because compared to like Saints Row 1 and 2, you need to do activities to actually like progress in the game, in the story. Oh, you. This is not gonna work.
Okay, so did it work? Because
you.
Yeah,
that was a jump to like drop down.
We call it the Genki jump because you jump down here to go to Professor Genki's super ethical reality climax, and basically so this is like the quickest way to go down there. And also at this point in the game, you want to find a good car because whatever car you'll use in the next mission, you'll be using throughout the entirety of the run.
Yeah, because it's you're introduced to the mechanic, and just upgrading your car gives you it in your like garage that you can call from anywhere.
Yeah, you're able to just call in for a vehicle. Okay, so Hoxi got a Peacemaker here, which is a pretty decent vehicle. It's like almost the fastest 4-door vehicle, which has a speed stat of 80, I believe. Yeah, I should explain the speed stat as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
So the acceleration and top speed and in all Saints Row games is derived from a speed stat, which for land vehicles caps out at 100. The Peacemaker right here is an 80. Optimally, we want either a Torch, which has 85, a Vortex or a Temptress, which both have 95, or an Attraction, which has a Vortex and Temptress have 90, I believe. But
yeah,
Attraction has 100. And also, why we want a Torch or why we want any of these? Because even though Vortex and Temptress are technically slower than the Attraction, you can buy a Nitrous upgrade, which gives you a speed boost of 10 whenever you use it, but it still caps at 100. So
it's useless. Yeah, it's useless on this only. So yeah, Professor Genki is just a game show, televised murder. Just like it's just the epitome of Steelport.
Yeah, pretty much a shooting gallery where you shoot guys in bottle costumes, and furries.
Yeah. Okay. Why is it like this?
coming up next is Steelport. Here I am.
More tutorials. Oh yeah. So this
So here we are going to get introduced to a couple mechanics that are pretty fun to play around with while you're playing casually. In speedruns, it's just
they're just there.
Exactly happy either.
yeah, they're just there. So the first mechanic is the rim drops, which
She'll
is
be
a
fine.
which is
faith in her.
a tuning salon, basically workshop, you might say, where you can like tune up your vehicles and
Since I
stuff.
joined the
We're
Saints,
just gonna buy
been a
nitrous
while
in
now.
there.
Yeah, buy
And
nitrous
also-
too, and
Pretty much
that
the
will
same.
like
You just had a
get the
shittier
car
haircut.
dump crew driving to my garage.
Uh-huh. And then we'll get introduced to planets, well, specifically to planet Saints, but to the idea of clothing in general, because well, you can play dress up in this game, but this is not speedy at all.
That's nitros. That's just all we need. We don't need more.
Head to Planet Saints.
Narcissistic much?
Nothing wrong with one.
Okay, thank you,
I don't
game.
need any help there.
So yeah, that's the Tatsuni, the fastest car in the game.
Oh hell yeah, that's not. I want at least one PogChamp in chat, because this is the fastest vehicle in the game.
It's also the
And-
the one I like driving the most.
Yeah, it's pretty
really
tight.
fun.
Light me up that cigarette and I'll strap shoes on my feet. Got to find
Despacito, yeah, we got a Despacito. Yeah, we also call it Despacito because at one point we forgot. At some point during the history of like Saints Row speedrunning, we would forget its name all the time, and I would just call it fucking Despacito.
Oh yeah, we didn't slow down. And there's a part when driving to the planet Saints, the boss and Pierce just sing along to the song.
Yeah, they sing to the song because when they wake up early in the morning, rising to the streets, you need to light me up that cigarette, and I'll strap shit on my feet. Because got to find a reason things went wrong, and
this,
most
this
and
is
most
the brute.
importantly, got to find a reason why my money's all gone.
Angry.
I'm sorry.
Good plan.
Yeah, so
Okay, so that was a brute. The game also introduces you to brutes, which are like
big guys.
yeah, there are big guys. They take one or two. At this point, they'll take 2 grenades to kill, but there's a plenty of ways you can kill them. You can like do a point blank headshot with a shotgun. You can throw 2 grenades and combine that with a vehicle.
Or use the
explosion.
UAV.
Yeah,
like I
UAV
did.
drone is the easiest way to deal with them.
Yeah, Mary always says to use grenades, but I suck at throwing grenades. I just do
Okay,
this.
so at this point we'll see if you're. Wait, no, never mind. I wanted to say, well, never mind. So yeah, Steelport, here I am right now. That mission's over. Now you're gonna save the car in the garage.
Yeah. Even
Uh,
even if you don't like get a different car than the one you upgraded, you usually save it to the garage anyways, because there's a bug that can happen after the next mission where you, because there's the ability that you can like call your own cars from the garage, get your homies to bring them to you. But sometimes after this mission the game just says you don't have any if you don't park it. Just odd. Because it's there.
Yeah, it's like it just shows how much care that Volition put into stuff being consistent in this game. Hopefully everything's there. Hopefully at least one thing will be fixed in the upcoming quote-unquote remaster.
Yeah. And that's funny.
Okay, so another activity that's required by the game, Tank Mayhem.
As you
so
can
the
guess
first-
from the name, you
Yeah.
rack shit up.
Yeah, so the first thing you do is you turn around and don't go where the game wants you to,
Because that's slow.
because that will put you
It's gonna cost them.
because that will put you closer to the next part, to where you need to go, and also Hoxi, you're going to buy a apartment block.
No, I'm not doing that.
Oh, you're not doing that because in a couple missions, the game will introduce us to buying to the mechanic of buying buildings, and optimally you would buy one of them right now because it's dirt cheap, but you don't really need to
You
do
don't need
that.
to,
It's
yeah.
a-
Here's you were supposed
It's
to
a
be
small
looking for
time loss.
Len, not going house hunting.
It's really just the biggest time save from doing that earlier is you don't have to deal with the AI getting out and into a car,
And their real estate agent will be
just
there?
which can be a big pain.
Gonna say we crashed the party.
Yeah.
Kill the morning star.
Yeah,
keep the place for the saints.
AIs
Okay.
don't
What's the
like
plan?
to
The saints will be
play
downstairs
along
until you can
most
unlock
of
the
the
elevator
time,
for them to
sadly.
come up.
Wait, if I can't go up, then how will I... Oh, right.
Especially when you need to
That's right.
follow them.
Meet me at the airport.
Yeah, this is party time. A mission, just one of those missions where you take over one of the like apartments that the Morningstar owns, which is one of the games that
Yeah,
you're against.
yeah, because at this point you're still holding Fort Edge on the Zexis
Why do I agree to this shit?
plot, which is not really big. So we're going to yoink the entire building from in the middle of the goddamn city.
Yeah, and
The Morningstar.
downtown, like one of the skyscrapers.
Touchdown. Shandi,
Yeah,
I'll give
with
you
a
the code to pick
helipad,
you up soon.
with a helipad nonetheless.
Yeah, it's convenient.
So what you gonna do? You're going to yoink a helicopter and go crashing full speed at the party that's happening at the penthouse.
Watch the jack.
So right now it's party time at the apartment segment. So after interrogating the lieutenant, Hox is going to run down, do the elevator thing, and start killing people.
Should go through this
Hey,
shit.
not the ones down here, they don't matter. Only the ones
Yeah.
up top, like, matter to the mission.
Yeah, the people who are down. We only need to kill people who are upstairs. There's two kinds of Morningstar spawns that we need to kill. First type is the people who already have been here. They are prioritized because whenever they are all dead, the mission will progress. And the second type are the elevator spawns, which is like a group of Morningstar people who spawn from the elevators. You need to, if you don't kill all of the people from the first group, the elevators will just keep on spawning.
Yeah, keep on spawning.
Stopping the game progress.
I always win my arguments.
Die, please.
That's right, Data.
Hey, one. Quickly kill. Okay, thank you.
Give me an update, Shandi.
Okay. Only one elevator, that's really good.
The boys are
Yeah.
saying this place is rigged to blow. Isn't that fun? Where's that guy?
Now more chasing. Hell
I'll ask
yeah.
him how to disarm that thing.
'Cause there's a bomb planted in the apartment and this guy knows how to defuse it.
And we are going to chase him throughout half of the city in helicopters, obviously. Because
Some
this is how
Kanye
we do
West
it.
blasting in the background.
Yeah, this song gets YouTube videos copyright struck, so keep that in mind whenever you want to run this game.
Yeah.
How's the cleanup going?
What do I look like, the damn maid?
You look cute in the outfit.
That's why some people usually just either don't play with the radio on or just like mute the game during this mission.
Yeah.
So here's another like side activity that you can do called barnstorming. It's just like flying between in like tight places. This one is
Yeah,
useful because it's on the way and gives you like how much, like 8k.
Yeah, this one gives you like 6k of money. There's two types of barnstorms, by the way. There's a barnstorm. There are like random barnstorms which happen when you just fly by buildings in closely, and there's a couple of scripted barnstorms which are like they are not required for 100% completion like a lot of things, but there's a couple of them and they are tracked internally. And also, are you gonna go for the rockets?
Of course I am.
So there's a strat that was originally found by Molotov called early rockets. Basically, the game you're not supposed in a run you're not supposed to get rockets until like half an hour from now. But if you're quick about the entire process and and kill a couple. And
Shandy.
if you're quick about the interrogation process, and also you have a bit of luck, you can yoink the rocket launcher from one of the Morningstar guards who are on the rooftops, and basically you can get the rocket launcher early, which helps a tiny bit during the missions, but lets you save a lot of money.
Yeah, it's really good. But that was really weird. That was the first time I've had the helicopters blow up next to me.
So I assume you didn't get the rockets.
We'll see.
Well, you could have scrolled. You could have scrolled before
have a plan?
turning on the mission. Okay, so
Open the
Guardian
safe
Angel.
deposit boxes.
So here's
Scrollers.
here's a
Really
5-minute
think the
auto
Morningstar
scroller.
won't object?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
I like where this is going.
Just be ready when I
The
come
whole
Oh, I'll
idea
be
is
ready,
that we
alright.
have to cover one of our homies going from one place to another. First segment,
coming out
first
now.
section
Keep
is
my eyes
covering
covered
them
till I
with
can find
a
somewhere to
rocket
hide.
launcher
I'll watch you.
while they
Did
are
we get
in a
some good
vehicle,
shit?
and
Hell
later on
yeah.
we'll cover them with a sniper rifle while they are on foot.
Yeah, there's 2 Guardian Angels in the game, thankfully,
Don't
only
let these
2.
assholes get too close.
There's this one,
Yeah, one of
one
them
like,
has teams though.
yeah, there's this one, another one like 2 hours. Like an hour and a half, something like that.
Good fight.
This mission really just serves the purpose of being able to flex on others when with your rocket launcher
Little
skills.
help from up there might be nice.
So, do we have time for a quick info?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sweet. Let me remind everyone that the next one coming up in approximately 3 hours is Devil May Cry 4, and we have an incentive for that, which is the showcase of the fight against the boss called Credo with heavily increased difficulty. And we still haven't reached that goal, not even close. So
These assholes get too close.
the goal is $75, which are reachable in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
So make sure to get those donations coming in, because otherwise we will see the boss not heavily increased. More difficult?
They're
Was
blocking
that
the road
in
up
your
here. Help
sentence?
me
I'm
out.
not sure, you know what I mean.
Kick-ass.
Get those donations in, it's for a good cause.
Yeah, get those donations in,
Another
guys.
roadblock. The building is just over the bridge.
I'll set up and be waiting.
I shot the last rocket to like get rid of one of the cars that are supposed to be in like the sniping section. I don't know why they even spawned it there. This makes no sense.
Yeah, and now is for the sniper rifle section.
The first car is gonna spawn near that rim job. I'm just aiming there.
This crew sucks.
The next car. It's actually fairly important to
I'll-
not immediately kill the driver because otherwise the car will be like stuck behind this building. Slightly annoying. Right? Okay. Thank you, video game. More cars.
That was fun.
I'm done, thankfully. Okay, I'm gonna call my own car now. The next is trafficking, just an RNG fest. What are you doing? Can you get out of the car? Thank you.
Parties
Fencing.
with the rich and famous usually involve
Yeah, the AI in this game is not very good.
drugs and numerous hookers. Now, gunfights can be added to that list.
Someone just got ran over. What the hell?
Downtown penthouse apartment resulting in several
Yeah, trafficking is just another activity that you need to like. You drive to a
Here's
place
what part of town are we
with
selling
with a
first?
dealer
Right to the heart of this shit.
and just protect him.
How do you know which
And the
clubs are
the
there?
worst thing is that it's not you who's driving the
Alright, let's go get
AI,
some Morningstar Mag.
which
What
if
sort of
there's
stuff
no
are we
enemies
selling?
chasing you, it just drives around like it's a Sunday
You
drive.
think that'll do the trick?
Well, there's always my demo tape.
Now we're talking.
It's like gas station first. Because there's three, I
Eh,
think,
nobody'll notice.
destinations that you can get in this one. There's this gas station. There's docks near like in the back
I always
near
win my
where the
arguments.
activity started, and there's also pool. Like dock and pool are the worst one. That's like the worst combination. Yeah. Get away, Pierce. 700 meters. I think that docks. Actually, no, I think that's
Advice
pool.
on closing the deal?
Ask nicely and bat your
Hmm.
eyelashes.
I don't think that'll work.
I'm just gonna like get all the notoriety on me that I can to just get enemies to chase me. Why the AI drives without enemies on you? Slow. Move. Pierce, please. Oh, this is docks. Okay, this is good. Docks. It's a gas station. And docks are not like it's not the bad combination. Yeah, man.
Keep an eye out up ahead.
Oh, okay. The carriers in the cars I cannot get in the side.
The Saints rule everywhere.
Totally you.
We just need to wait for Pierce to get in the car and drive us home. No,
Nice
home
work,
is
Pierce.
the
You're really
the
good
parking
at
lot.
selling stuff.
Holy shit, rip that car.
I think you should start selling insurance. Or maybe vacuums.
Not cool.
Yeah, AI control cars are just have like infinite weight for some reason.
Let's pick this up another time. Gotta work on my technique.
Sounds good to me. Illinois Syndicate more later.
Come on, Pierce, move, please. Let's see if he's gonna drive around the tree. Yeah, I know why Pierce does that. He just like drives around the tree instead of just pulling into the parking lot normally. It's hard to expect sense from Pierce Washington. The next mission is like take over the city, which introduces you to buying properties and gang operations.
If we're gonna get a cash flow going,
Just
we'll need a
Act
business
1,
to
like
run
the
with
first
money.
part of the
Wanna
game
rob
is
some
like
store?
That'll cause more
tutorials all over.
problems than it's worth. I'm saying we buy one from the Morningstar.
Because they'll jump.
Okay. Interesting parking, that's all I'm gonna say. This one.
Going to friendly fire?
Yep. Best thing
Do I use pistols? Sprint.
is owning it gives us a discount.
I like the sound of that.
That's the wrong one. So I'm gonna. Okay, well. I'm gonna use something called the buying glitch. If my input isn't gonna. Oh, I have money for this upgrade. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I just screwed myself by bad menuing. Cool. if you press the buying like enter to buy the upgrade and one of the buttons to move up or down in the menu, then the like in the background you will see that it changes upgrades and then it will it will just switch to the previous upgrade or the next one, I guess, and it will just like have the you'll just buy for the price of that upgrade that you just selected.
That's a No, I'm not even going there. What's the
But
first gig in
you need the
box?
money to
We
like
already have a new
actually
place.
buy the original upgrade.
So people are paying us.
Why
not the
couldn't do that?
syndicate.
I don't have
thinking.
the money.
Morningstar all over the city doing
Bad.
deals.
Maybe we should stop by.
We
It's
wipe 'em
not
off.
smart.
They'll think twice about coming back.
So yeah, gang operations. They're just like a group of enemy gangsters that just hang out and you kill them. People like usually use grenades for this. I just use a UAV. It's way more convenient for me. Excuse me, friendo. Thank you. That's the second one.
Looks like we pissed them off a bit.
I can't understand why.
Pierce, please get in. What are you doing, Pierce?
Why would they be afraid of friendly fire?
Cause we own it.
Yeah, you just go back to friendly fire because if you go into
I'll
like a
remember that.
shop that you own, you lose all your like notoriety, both police and gang.
Those RPGs get booked quickly. 2. Be sure to stop by Safeway. A club and pony show.
That wasn't much of a fight.
Okay.
3. Always bet on black. I hope you enjoy your stay in
I hate this turnaround so much. Always something blocking you.
Not bad, boss.
Now we just don't need Pierce. We drive away to where the next mission is.
What did I miss?
Take over the city. Me being banned menuing.
Ah, yes, the classic.
Yeah. So
Wanna go
next mission
shopping?
is hit the powder room.
Wanna go
We'll just
kill a bunch of goons that work
go
for
to a gun
Lead
shop
to a gun
owned
store in
by
town named
well,
Powder.
Lo
Wanna go
Loren,
shopping?
the head of the Morning Star. We just go get some info from there. Obviously, in classic Saints Row fashion, we just run in.
This wasn't one of your best ideas, hon. Use that too, guys.
Going
Not my
from
fault. I know
point
what I
A
said.
to point B.
Cars in here.
Yeah, we just
Nothing
ignore everyone.
fancy.
Ignore everyone. So now there's another brute, this time with a minigun.
I love meeting new people.
He's gonna use the rocket that we got. I'm gonna wait for the checkpoint to like reach the checkpoint. I'm gonna restart the mission to because that will like spawn less enemies, so there's less of a chance that the AI will just get stuck. Which is bad because we need we especially need Shondi with us because she's the one that like does the last thing.
Looks like they don't want us get into that office.
It's not about what they want, okay?
Die.
How fast does Shondi do the thing depends on your frame rate, actually.
Yeah.
Looks like the manager went home for the day. I'll get what I can off the computer.
Alright, come on, Shondi, move it. I'm just gonna go to this part of the map. Oh, not map, the building.
This is my
That's
town.
where I get more FPS.
Who's covering me?
Oh, nice, a gold. That was actually decent.
Yeah, good job. Okay, so on to the final mission in this, let's say, act. Internally, the mission are sort of kind of divided
we
into
wait long
acts,
enough.
but
Now we go for Loren.
Well, everyone does the division differently, but here is where all of
Kill
them
everyone we
meet,
see and
because
find Loren?
Makes sense.
the
Meet
next
me at the
mission, which is the
penthouse. I'll
Belgian
call Shandy.
problem, pretty much
Shandy, it's
wraps up
time.
the
Just tell me
first
when to
act.
We're meeting
This
at
is
the
where we
penthouse.
kill
I am gonna
Philippe
kill that
Loren,
son of a
and
bitch.
this
Don't
is
worry.
and after
You
that
won't get
we're
away this time.
You bet your ass
and
you
after that
won't.
we'll get thrown into another mission. But the Belgian problem is another point go. There is nothing difficult in this mission.
Yeah.
It's just running from one place to another, killing dudes.
I'd say the hardest part is the drive, because it's just you just get destroyed by the traffic all the time.
Shandy,
Yes,
you
I do
okay
anyway.
coming along? Don't worry about me. I need this.
Get in,
Loren
please.
has to pay for what he did, and I
Gandhi,
wanna be there when he gets
come
what
on,
he deserves.
you can do it.
No worries, girl. We're not stopping around.
Yeah, that's why we
Yes.
don't want to interrupt.
I think we'll need to do a little more than
You
kill
don't
one
want
guy
to
to do
interrupt
that.
NPCs
You know that
whenever
bomb
they are
we
doing
stole?
something, because
Well, there you go.
then they'll get thrown off track, and it will take way too long for them
How'd
to
you think finding Philippe
get back on
He'll be
track
on the
with
top
whatever
floor.
that was.
I think it's in the criminal
Yeah,
mastermind rule
that
book
they
or
were
something.
doing.
You think he's gonna be that cliche?
Doesn't matter. We're killing everyone in there. The crew's holding back, right? I don't
Yeah,
have
we're
the
just
giant
going to
bomb
the
here,
the big
firefight.
Syndic Tower. It's like the biggest building in the city.
Yeah, fun fact, right now we are driving an Fuego, which is pretty much the fastest four-door land
How long is it
vehicle
gonna
in the
take us to
game.
get there?
I was just asking.
Yeah.
I'll put you both in a timeout.
Yeah, because it's like the speed is comparable, like almost the same as a cop car, but the acceleration is just so much better. Yeah, I'm away. Thank you.
They ain't fucking around here.
Shit, they have snipers in here.
Okay, so killing people off quickly here. By quickly I mean headshot to the face. Also, have you talked about level 4 pistols already?
No, because I don't have them. That was part of my band menuing.
Oh, you don't. Oh, don't tell me you upgraded rockets first.
No, I didn't do the buying good, so I didn't have money. That's just,
Oh, so this is level 3, right?
yeah.
Here's our delivery now.
So I'm still like
Okay.
doing pretty well. It's not like level 3 is still fine with like dual wield, but level 4 is just the best
Bob
one.
said the clock's ticking.
Level 4 pistols are just like the best gun in the game.
We should move.
Yeah, we cleared out this part, and
What did you do?
in typical Saints Row comedy fashion, we like armed the bomb before doing the rest of the stuff that we're supposed to do in this place.
Well,
And the timer is set to 16. The timer is set to 16 minutes. So if you manage to screw this up, then
what the fuck is
if you even casually if you manage to screw this up, then
Congratulations to
you
you.
give your
We probably should have
give
seen that
yourself a
coming.
pat a pat on the shoulder,
It's
because you
fucking
did an
crazy.
outstanding job of managing to fuck this up. Anyway, so yeah, we are just about done with this mission.
Yeah, this is-
It's at this point it's just straight to the finish line. We
Oh.
just need to bring we just
Rather
need to bring Oleg to the elevator.
forgot about that. I completely forgot about the elevator.
Follow me to Philip's office.
Seriously, man, you know.
Can't believe I
We
did
need
that.
to bring Oleg to the elevator, and then he's supposed to lead us upstairs to Lauren's office. But we can break through all of the
Got a name,
doors
honey?
ourselves.
Loren's office is this way.
So I guess we should
This
like
thing loose.
say who is Oleg. Like Oleg is
Time's
the
wasting. This is our only shot.
the source of the brutes, which are actually clones.
Yeah, any brutes you see, they are actually clones of this guy, but they lack the intellect of Oleg because you know the running joke, big muscles, so he cannot have big brain, but he has big brain.
Yeah.
Let's dance.
So we're just gonna like go down with this big ball and smash Lauren to pieces. Well, not pieces. We're just gonna make a pile of them.
That has to be. Get off.
And now we come to one of the
Blow this place to hell.
Well, the game is at some points in the run, the game is giving us a couple choices to choose in between, and like first two choices only have any meaning to the run. Everything, everywhere else, we just use the faster version.
Yeah.
The faster choice, I mean.
That's Act 1 done.
Yeah, the first act done. What's the time on your timer?
48:47 on Act 1. Not bad, not bad.
Cap your frames.
But let's not go there. Just, that's a can of worms.
Picking up a girl named Kinsey Kensington.
And we need to open up.
Holding her on a
We
barge in
need
the
to
river.
open up.
What's her deal?
We need to close it eventually. We've had it open for 2 months. Come on.
She was kicked out.
So we're getting a shitty fat.
Don't start hating because we're getting a new
Yeah,
girl.
Return to Steelport.
I'm just
We're
saying.
going to Stillwater to like bury Johnny Gat.
Oh my god.
Because Johnny Gat's dead. Who knows? And we just got like attacked by the syndicate. Now we're just getting more people that like may help us with destroying them.
Only one way to find
Yup. First, we need. Because turns out the syndicate is not the syndicate leadership is not comprised of just one person. It's actually multiple people. So first off, we're going to grab Kinsey Kensington again for Matt Miller, who's the leader of the Deckers, and Kinsey, of course, she's the red-headed kinky nerd type of girl. So that's another fun favorite that I do not agree with.
some people who hate syndicates as much as we
And yeah, the syndicate is like theoretically it's like 3 gangs that are theoretically there's 3 gangs in this game: the Deckers, the Morningstar, and the Luchadors. But in fact they are like one entity.
And one big
which-
organization.
Third person to help.
Yeah, so like in practice you have pretty much one king with like different outfits throughout the missions and throughout the district. Sorry.
like I go to one of those
And
clubs.
now we are going to get Zivos from the club we don't talk about.
Yeah,
We start looking.
it's called Safe Word.
Because he's going to help us with the Morningstar, who's
Either take my
running
Xenos
most,
or I'm
if
gonna
not
beat your sorry
which
ass.
is running most, if not all, the prostitute business in the city at this point.
Yeah, we want into the cutoff fire.
Yeah, they are being led by the Winter Sisters, and more on that later. But
And we just run
so,
around.
yeah.
The manager, where is he?
Because,
anything. I'm just here for a bachelor party.
Damn it.
Okay, so yeah, we need to
I
interrogate
always
a
win
couple
my
of people
arguments.
in here, and this is the exact reason why this game won't get into the DQ.
No
Probably.
one pushes me around. Zemos, where is he?
If I say anything, the De Winter sisters will cut me off.
Funny,
Give me
I was
thunder,
thinking of
Pierce.
cutting something off.
It's in the pony barn. All right.
this is because this is a kinky place. It's a pony. It's a pony one.
How we gonna find Zemos?
Of course.
And Zemos is just kept there.
Yeah, of course. He's pulling our body cart and all, and we are being chased by Morningstar, who have their own funny carts.
I don't think
This is just
the hell's going on?
this is pretty much 80% of the humor in this game.
Yeah, that's just all the humor in this game. Yeah.
So if you want to play, if you want a nice game to play with your kids, this is not the one.
I'm sure the gunfights are then like
Angel didn't work.
tip the parents off already.
She was killed in
Yeah,
tag
this-
team partner until you went crazy.
Ice one.
Nice.
Angel or
Oh yeah, usually you're not able to call in a vehicle during wishes, but we are right now in a quasi on mission state where, because we got thrown into a mission, we didn't start it.
Too many questions.
So even though we are on a mission, we can do a couple things that are not possible during missions.
Yeah, not this calling car. Sometimes you cannot call the car anyways. I don't know why it happens.
Time to
So
mount
we're
a
just
residency.
going to
So no
help
satellite
Angel de la
comments either?
Muerte, which is who's gonna help us with the luchadors, which is like the big wrestle guys.
Yeah, the fanatics of the Lucha Libre sport. And now we are going to save Angel de la Muerte, who used to be Killbane's tag team partner, and Killbane is the leader of the Luchadors. Okay, nice. You got it. Nice. Finally.
Yeah,
So that was the buying glitch, which I don't know if you explained it already, but
yeah, I
basically
did, but
you,
kind of badly.
yeah,
you can
if you
explain again.
with certain inputs, you can buy one upgrade for the price of another. So you can buy like $20,000 upgrade for like $100, but the game still checks whether you have that 20,000.
So yeah, you cannot buy that, like you cannot do that if you don't have money for the the original upgrade. Kinda sucks. Still nice to actually be able to do it. Yeah, here we are. He's getting attacked by the luchador, so we just need to save him.
Yeah, here's a
Where's
brute.
UAV.
Here Hox is using UAVs. Usually you can just what I do is that I just kill the brute with a rocket and then finish everything off with a pistol. And yeah, level 4 pistols. This is a thing that's worth explaining. Basically, level 4 upgrade on the deagles, or whatever. All those pistols
plenty
gives
to
you
go.
an ability. Like basically, it gives you explosive weapons. Explosive weapons. Yeah, great. Sorry.
Explosive bullets.
Explosive bullets.
This imposter to
And
me.
while bullets, so the explosion, so the like, so here's the thing: the bullets will get stopped by walls, but the explosions don't get stopped by walls. So you pretty much have infinite range on the explosions.
Yeah, which is really
Light
nice.
of fire is basically you know, there's nothing to stop it. And also here
Come
two
on.
quick rockets on the brute.
Oh, 3 because I missed, of course.
Well, you also, if you time it nicely, you can do one grenade and a rocket, but that's totally up to you.
I just use rockets, it's easier.
Okay, so now we are going to get down to business because oh my god, I just hate this segment of the run because
Yeah,
here the game kinda splits because you have to do stuff for all 3 people you just helped, and you have to do stuff for all 3 people that you just helped. So the route kinda, so the casual route kinda splits here. We got this routed down though.
yeah.
But
First one we're
still,
gonna do.
you need to do activities free for each of them. So you have to do activities in total. So first off, insurance fraud. You didn't get the glitch. That's sad. Basically, there's an instapass you can do in this activity, which will give you pretty much, which will give you pretty much the so much money that the 32-bit value that holds the amount of money you get actually rolls over, but in practice you basically pass this activity instantly. So yeah, insurance fraud. You need to get insurance money by running into vehicles. Also,
And
you can kinda ragdoll yourself and get some air control.
Yeah, the lower reason for actually just bothering that is that Angel has tests for you before you can like fight Killbane.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Yeah, you need to prove yourself worthy. There's a couple of there's a couple of ways you can go about it. What most runners do is that they get adrenaline in the marked area so that they get more air control faster. I just go straight for the next activity, and most of the time get enough money to by the time I arrive. So the next activity is going to start right here. And the activity is trailblazing, which is basically a checkpoint race, but you're the only one racing, and also you need to.
I see you're on fire.
You need to do some damage to. You can see the timer sticking, and you need to do some damage to add time to the timer.
Yeah, not on like the first one. You don't really need to break anything, but if you
Yeah,
like,
the first activities are making it easy for you. So here you can just you can get by with pretty much minimal amount of destruction.
I'm looking for more. At least I have the suit. I got
like
this.
the flames on the road just start up like big chain reactions. Just like
Yeah, and they are, and most of the chain reactions are like scripted pretty
Can't
much.
stop now.
yeah. That was good. Not bad, not bad. So now, Tiger Escort.
Oh boy, Tiger Escort. Yeah, the best,
Hope it's
best
bad.
activity in the game.
Good.
Best activity. In Tiger Escort,
You drive with
Well,
a tiger in your car.
yeah, you have a tiger in your car and you have to go fast. Above a certain speed limit, above a certain speed cap to actually gain courage.
And there's
And
like
you-
paparazzi chasing. Actually, no, it's not paparazzi.
No, not the paparazzis. This is the other
How's that
escort.
fucking
In this
madman
one,
thinking?
oh nice. In
You
this
get
one,
animal rights
there's animal
activists.
activists
Yeah.
to chase you.
Sick 'em,
As
kitty.
okay, so you need to get the courage bar filled in its entirety,
Why aren't you a tame kitty?
and the animal rage bar will raise whenever you like.
Had to get worse, didn't
Hit
it?
something. Yeah.
Whenever you
What?
like destroy
What?
stuff or don't go fast. Wow, what
Okay.
what was that actually?
Saints Row.
You gonna keep this shit up?
So yeah, animal rage will race whenever you're going slow
read the
or
fucking
driving
timer?
into stuff, and whenever the animal rage bar is full,
You need to like do
Uh,
something to calm the
yeah,
tiger.
you need to do a power slide for 3 seconds to calm the tiger. And there's one fact, you might think that you can drive indefinitely, but as a matter of fact, whenever animal rage gets full, the tiger will actually deal damage to you. So
should
there's a
just kill your
possibility
furry ass.
if you, that there's a possibility of dying if you're not good
Someone
enough.
gets in my
Yeah.
way.
Obviously, that's not a big problem. The very first one, but later it's.
I'm not happy either.
Oh boy, it can get irritating. Oh, like really
Yeah,
irritating.
in a 100%
Had to
runs,
get
this
worse,
is
didn't it?
Oh,
Oh.
god.
oh, and 100% runs.
Just kill
The
your furry
later instances of this activity can get very irritating.
And it's
Oh
on.
yeah, there's one thing about
girls
driving.
kick ass.
There's
Oh god, so many
one
of
thing
them.
about the one thing about the driving mechanic. There's no handbrake in this game.
It's only power
but
sliding.
Yeah, you get a power slide,
Animal activists. The tiger's not in danger
which
you-
which
Why?
the power
Oh,
slide
it's
is
bad.
that is the power slide is useful for you know go entering corners and whatnot.
Come on. Thank you.
Because regular turning is pretty bad.
That was awful.
Yeah, that could definitely have gone better. So yeah, we have wrapped up the Angel activities. Now we need to just go into his gym and do play a cutscene. Because after 3 activities, you get a cutscene
Yeah.
that you also need to do in order to progress the story. And now remember the funny BDSM club pony cart joke humor. We are going to get more of that.
Yeah. Ex jokes. You can probably guess by the mission name that Trojan Horse
Hey
is
girl,
probably
what are you up
something
to?
involving a party with
What do
hookers.
you do?
He's throwing a fucking party. Can
Well,
you
I
believe that
wouldn't
shit?
say it involves a
Sadly,
party.
yes. Have you asked
Okay, well,
why?
true.
He probably wants to get some
Well, it
hits
definitely
up in his
involves
face.
hookers.
I'm sure he has a better reason. How about
Fuck his reason. It's not right.
Yes. So the plot of this mission is that Pierce and Zivos organize a party. But it turns out that the nice vaguely clothed ladies that they invited, they are actually hired assassins,
Just
and we need to
Like,
And we need to hold fort while we are being invaded by the nice vaguely clothed ladies.
yeah. We're just gonna, I'm just
first
gonna
off,
sit here.
first off, we
because-
start with a waiting section because Pierce needs to fall down.
Yeah.
It takes like a minute.
Come on, Pierce.
Come on, buddy, any minute.
Exciting gameplay, by the way.
Yeah, if you clear out this area, you're pretty much in the green.
I just need to wait for this guy.
Yeah,
Pierce?
he's going to trip any second now. Oh, there we go.
That took longer than normally, I think.
Okay, so next up we've got a little sniping segment, but not until we hear some more story exposition.
Here's a tip. They ain't love.
Yeah, the power got cut off.
Thought this was
Yep,
So we're gonna
and
need to go for that.
there's apparently snipers at the roofs of the adjacent buildings. So we are going to take a sniper rifle anytime it spawns. Right now. So we are going to take the sniper rifle and we are not going to use it because we have pistols with infinite range.
Yeah, you can just snipe the pistol.
Yeah, the game expects you to go to the roof and snipe them from there,
Okay.
but you don't need to.
Oh, now they spawned.
You just follow the lights. After you're done, remember to kill the one on the far left. One more,
Took care of the
like
snipers.
so. And now we are going to start up the. Now we are going to turn on the power again. And after that we have a section with helicopters where the game formally introduces you to the concept of wielding a rocket launcher, even though you could buy
Already
them
buy it,
just
yeah.
even though you could buy them in the friendly fire just after finishing the first act. But the game is now going to do the formal introduction. There's a couple helicopters. First of all, there's two that are just above the building. And now, okay, they didn't fucking screw you over. So
Thankfully.
now we are just going to where they spawn and shoot them there. I always see people going for the tail here, though.
I mean, it's the most visible part of the heli.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's that mission done.
Hooker assassins.
Most iconic one in the game.
They came highly recommended. Okay, so if that's the over of the sexy, sleazy, funny part. No, we are going to do all the Zimos activities and a couple missions now.
Yeah.
Actually,
First one
that's
is-
just one mission.
Like the first activity is snatch. Just like getting hookers.
Yeah, because first of all, we need for Zimos to operate, we need to get him something to operate with, because the Morning Star have yoinked a couple of the Zimos' ladies. He's a pimp if you didn't catch that yet. And we need to get some nice ladies back, and the game expects us to take a vehicle, provides us with a vehicle and go get them, but
We have a
don't
heli.
need to- Yeah, you can use a helicopter.
Yeah, Trojan Horse gives us a helicopter, the Vulture, which is like which is the heli that we were attacked with during the mission. We just take it and use it during the mission.
Okay, so there's this mechanic. There's this mechanic which is like I don't remember if it's a thing in Saints Row 2, but basically we are supposed to take all the nice girls from the location and bring them. Well, we need to recruit them and then bring them to Zimos' pad, but you can recruit all of them, but take only one, and the rest. And the rest will rubber band to you. Like so. Watch the minimap.
Yeah, there's teleporting around.
Yeah, and also while you're flying into the marker, you need to fly in a specific way because whatever the game considers you in the marker, all of your inputs will get frozen.
Yeah, but not
So
not your vehicle, so you can just fly into a building if you're not careful.
I'm still the best.
Yep. Destroying a gang operation on the way here just gives you a couple some money.
Yeah, so there's no point really big. There's not really not much point in doing it. I just do it because why not?
The girls have been taken, so we are going to go elsewhere and pick them up. With
Unlike
oh yeah,
Okay,
the
heli
helicopter
physics, hell yeah.
The girls are safe now.
Anytime your helicopter gets in contact with something, with not its bottom, it will get attracted to that, and if you're not quick about reacting to it, it's way too easy to destroy your helicopter that way.
Yeah, lazy.
It has happened time to all of the Saints Row Runners.
Yeah, because like it's easy to crash it, but if like once you're actually in that state, it's really hard to get out of it.
Okay, next up we've got another instance of trafficking.
But this time
Which
a
is-
longer one.
Yeah, this time we are going to go to 3 destinations as opposed to Pierce's trafficking, which was just 2. You cannot use a helicopter there. When you're playing co-op, the second player can take the helicopter and escort you from above.
Yeah, because the in
helps.
co-op, one of the players drives the car that the dealer is in instead of the.
Not even the other player. It's like in co-op you just can't drive. You just can't drive the vehicle of the dealer.
Yeah, it makes trafficking so much better.
Yeah, and now we have to rely on the AI, which is we have to rely.
As
on
you can see,
AI,
it's not
which
very
is-
smart.
Which is not bright, as
Catalogs
you
of
can
your
see.
girls?
Simos,
That's a new one for me.
See, boss.
are you joking?
Bring him around in the car, maybe.
Really smart, actually. Please give me a challenge.
Come on.
Oh my word. Okay, there we go.
Finally.
Come on. Yeah.
So, do these people work on a commission?
Okay, so yeah, we have to rely on the AI to drive. And the thing about AI,
I don't
they
imagine
cannot
Morningstar will be
cannot
happy
go
about
on
this.
the opposite lanes. They do not use shortcuts.
So
And
you're
they will
expecting armed goons, lots of
go
violence
on
and
the
all that?
and they will drive in the first gear
I'm going to
exclusively
love this.
unless they are chased.
Which is really annoying.
Okay, so first up we got the hot dog, I see.
Yeah, hospital. Yeah. The guy in the hot dog suit always here. It's interesting.
Not hot dog suit.
Right, come on. Come on, Zemos, you can do it. Yeah.
Okay, so also this instance of trafficking introduces us to the concept of cop stings. We'll see if the hot dog is what Zimos. Come on.
And never trust a hot dog.
Yeah, you never trust a hot dog.
After that,
See, told you.
massage.
Yeah. Hot dogs are always the worst. Okay, so right now we are in the... Well, right now we are being ambushed by the cops, and Zimos won't... Or rather, our dealer will refuse to go to the next destination until all the cops are dead. Oh,
Let me know
okay.
if you need a rest.
Yeah, if we get in the car with him with cops on our tail, he'll just drive around randomly without any like destination.
Watch it.
Yeah, one thing to notice during traffickings, the Zimos will enter the last car that we were in, with an exception if you change cars after a transaction is done, because then the dealer will go into the they will go into the car first car first, and only then they will go into the car you are in.
Good girls
I need
kick
to be careful that the enemies don't like break
Okay, so that was
light.
just a dealer that didn't pay. You can just kill them and be on your merry way.
How's the
Yeah,
stock pile holding
those
up?
are like not very annoying. I think that's the last one's dogs. Not bad. Oh, there's some enemies. And but think about if enemies like come towards you from head on, they'll just when you get close, they'll just get out of the car. Sucks. They stop chasing you.
Considering deals done, do you know what I
Should
think
we
is a
get the
good deal?
steering checked?
Ooh.
$75 for the next incentive of Devil May Cry 4, which is a harder boss fight,
Was it too much
and
for
we are
you?
still not closer to that goal. So start getting those donations in if you want a good deal. $75 for that sounds pretty solid to me.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
For DMC4. Oh yeah, that was a I don't know. I don't think we have a name for the skip. Basically, anytime a transaction starts, if you warp to shore from water, the transaction will end immediately.
Yeah.
Basically, if any type of a
I better not
warp
get injured for
happens
this.
where you know where the
Looking
NPCs
forward
get
to it.
teleported with you. So
Come
this is
on.
all we have all the deals done, and after that we'll have another instance of escort, which is, well, it can be irritating if you don't know what you're doing, but
Or we're
even-
playing on the
but
wrong
when-
language.
yeah, but when you know what you're doing, it can also be irritating.
Yeah.
So yeah, what about this language thing? Basically, there's a to keep things short, there's in the Polish translation of Saints Row the Third, one of the things you can be made to do in this mission got incorrectly translated, because get airtime, which meant literally get airtime, was translated to get airtime as in the television time. So most of the Polish players would think that they need to come close to the television vehicles, and that
And
would not
fail.
yeah. Okay, so pleasure and footage. This works sort of kind of similarly to the Tiger Escort, but here you need to get the pleasure pleasure bar to the top,
Sucks.
and the footage bar goes up whenever a TV van is near you, and it never goes down. If you fill the footage bar, the mission fails. And there's only one way to increase the pleasure footage, is to do whatever you're told by the
I can
target,
never get enough of
by
that
your
feeling.
client.
My car always has the wreck.
Lean forward more.
That can involve
You can be on
anything
top if
from
you
getting
want.
from getting set airtime or crashing into vehicles,
You just have
to going to triple X cinemas or to
tone fingers,
motels.
whatever you want.
Okay,
Just
that was
rest
pretty.
while I
That was
that
really good.
quick.
Guess we should clean up a bit.
Oh, I still
I'm
want
really
you
interested who has a
right
kink of
now.
crashing
That
into
was pretty
stuff.
sweet, girl.
It's interesting to say the least.
Okay, so now we are done with Zima's activities, so we are gonna do a. We are going to load an autosave to warp instantly to his pad, because that's both where the cutscene starts and the next mission starts.
Oh, I was supposed to take a car first. Well, I'll just run. I knew I had to get
Now
out.
that you're back
I
in business,
No,
really...
you can take
Focus on
a
the
car
morning star.
now.
No, you can't really do that during a mission, can you?
No time.
Come to the palace of Caesar.
You can do that here.
Well, too late. Whatever.
can
This
take
was
it.
gold anyways. Okay.
Doll buy up gold. Okay, so that was painting a picture, and now we are going to start Pimps Up House Down, which is a stronghold where we take over a syndicate
Don't think so,
property. In
Z.
this case, we are going to take over that BDSM club we raided earlier.
I was wondering if you had
And
any ideas
what's the great idea of how we are going to penetrate that facility? See, penetrate what I did here. Okay, so we are going to pose as a sex slave that is going to be auctioned off. I am
Yeah.
not even kidding. This is what actually
That is
happens.
true. That is what happens. Also, nice fake load screen.
Yeah.
His load screen only goes away after the audio ends.
Okay, so we are naked so that all our assets are visible, and also the shaky drunk camera is because we got drugged.
Come on, hit me. One more, come on. Yes.
Come on, nice. Okay, so basically, right here, Hoxi broke out of the couple of animations by being being hit with a well.
Being
He
hit
got
by
He got
enemy.
smacked by the enemy, and that's interrupted a couple
Whatever
animations.
happens, it is going to be perfect.
Another one here. I have sprint. Yeah. So yeah, let's
Oh my god.
skip one of those at the beginning of the mission, but I couldn't skip this one because I was out of sprint. Kinda annoying.
Z, this stuff is amazing.
Okay, there we go.
Get on that.
Swear to God.
Yeah, this mission is literally just running through the
It's like
place.
living in a rainbow.
Uh-huh.
The saints rule everywhere. Okay, time to start guessing. I've been missing out
So
on.
we disabled the security. Now we're just gonna kill the morning stars that are here.
Sweetie.
As you can see, the level 4 pistols are just overpowered.
Morningstar doesn't stand a chance.
Just shoot through walls. Yeah, I guess not this wall. This one though.
Yeah, girl power.
Ah,
What's up?
can't get through here. I forgot. Forgetting. So we're just gonna deal with the head of security. You know, he's big.
Yeah,
No problem.
you just eat him with a rocket.
Yeah, we got save word as a crib now, which transformed like almost instantly to like not the car.
Oh yeah. So next up we've got another. So hold up. No, not yet. Sorry. We're going to do another set of activities. This time Kinesis activities.
Well, that's the first game crash.
Yep, that is a thing that can totally happen if you're too fast in the menus. Because the game can crash if you are too fast in the menus because it just doesn't like loading stuff.
Yeah, this game well programmed, by the way.
And this game is getting a remaster released in May. If this shit still keeps happening, it will just show the quality of that remaster.
Yeah. This game
Okay,
is...
so
Yeah, okay, well, go
yeah,
ahead.
go ahead.
Well, I just want to say that this game's code is really not that high quality at times.
Yeah, it's not even the first time it's like that. The first Red Factions weren't any better.
I haven't played that, so I don't know.
Well, there's like at least 4 mods that make the games run on the modern systems.
Why am I not
Anyway, we are taking the helicopters for the next couple for the last 3 activities, which are all Kinesies, and the helicopter is going to make the first one a breeze.
Yeah, usually the first one's mayhem, which is, well, you can guess from the name, you just blow
Tank
stuff
mayhem,
up.
but without the tank.
Yeah. Normally you're just given unlimited grenades, but it's just slow.
Yeah.
Holly is much faster. Land here. On the mission.
Okay, so one tip for y'all avid Saints Row gamer
Wow.
players. If you want to finish mayhems fast, you you basically want to go for quantity. So you want to go for like stuff that's
Fences, bus
the
stops.
stuff that's like cramped up, which is like fences, dumpsters.
This is therapeutic.
Yeah, but most of the time it's fences, but dumpsters also work. Going for a single, if going for a single destructions like vehicles or people is not worth it. You really want to go for that quantity and build up that combo.
I didn't get anything. What? Why am I? Why don't I? What?
There's like a factor of fences you missed.
Didn't I really? I guess I was just shooting too slow. Okay.
To your left. Now. Oh wait, not here yet. Like if you go now to your left. Whatever.
I know where. Yeah, I know where they are.
You're the world record holder after all.
That was god awful. Okay. Also, yes, that's another crash that can happen.
Yeah, this is a more common crash where you can. This is a more common crash which happens to. If it has ever happened to you, it's going to happen all the time.
Yeah, it rarely does happen for me on Mayhem. Very rarely. Thankfully, game like the autosave still kicks in, so it's not progress lost.
Yeah. So cyber blazing. Now we need a moment of
What am I supposed to
we
do
need
here?
some serious thing for the runner.
This is a hard mission. Come on.
Drive around and hit stuff?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I call
We're
for
pretty good
serious
at that.
time.
Oh, now being serious, this is literally just driving in a straight line. You don't need to like dodge the flames or anything like that.
It's literally harder to fail this mission than to pass it.
Yeah, I'm like really gonna be really impressed if anyone's ever failed this.
This
If
one
you
my
did,
favorite rides.
congrats.
You couldn't tell.
I love you too.
You get a medal. One more
How long am I
checkpoint.
doing this?
Until you hit the end. That'll hit the most users. See? Not so bad.
Okay, that's done, thankfully.
And now we have only one more activity left to do. Well, technically two activities.
Kidding? Okay. Guess I'm not taking the torch. I guess I'm taking this. So yeah, next one is Heli Assault. Just 6 minutes of nothing.
Your stream froze.
What? Okay. What? Why? 1 and 3s. I guess I'll just restart the game.
Yeah, and you can also reduce the bitrate while you're on it.
I was
Because you
dropping.
were dropping a couple frames during the run.
Yeah, I just noticed. I didn't notice it before. This is annoying. Oh well. Wait, what? Hobo?
Thank God, I need your help.
Wait, what?
I'm not moving.
What's going on?
Why do I have Guardian Angel unlocked?
It's
Okay, this is. I'm not used to this being this bad, but okay, yeah. Heli Assault is still there, not done.
Was
Okay.
it too much? I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Been waiting on
Back
you.
on track. Yeah, you can go ahead if you have anything to say.
Relax, Kinsey. If it has guns,
Oh
I
no,
can
I
handle it.
was just like saying you were too fast for the game and for the stream, obviously.
Yeah. Going too fast for the game is definitely a thing that can happen.
Yeah, especially Saints Row. Okay, so Heli Assault. This lasts like 6 minutes. So if you guys have anything to say, then go ahead, then have at it.
There's nothing happening.
Well, I can remind everyone that we still have the incentive for Devil May Cry 4, which will be the next run in approximately 2 hours. And Mekaratium will showcase a fight against a boss named Credo with heavily increased difficulty if we reach that goal. Unluckily, there were still no donations towards that, so we still miss $75 for that incentive. Beside that, we still have a few more incentives. Zed will run Vectronome a little later today and needs $50 to show us the hidden debug level of the game. We are currently at $12 for that, so $38 short there too. For The Walking Dead, we have to decide the fate of the person heard in the radio throughout the run called Casey, and she can live or die. So you can decide that. Currently in the lead, let's see, is Killing with 20 and Saving with $10. So if you want to save her, you better be quick and donate for that. And for our last run of the day and the marathon, Hedwig will run Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair 24 Beasts. And therefore, we need $150 for Hedwig to show a really challenging any percent run, which is currently at $111. So only $39 left for that. All those donations go not only to amazing incentives, but also to a good cause, which is Save the Children. And they have a special event, not event, but a special coronavirus regarding the children. So it's for a good cause and for amazing incentives. So keep in mind when you want to donate.
I don't play reggaeton for just anyone. So this means you Kebron listeners are very
I can stop.
All set?
2 down.
One more. This just. I really wish there was a way to actually skip this mission. This is just kinda not very interesting, I'm just gonna say that.
That went well.
So how many times did you do that mission till now? Approximately. Can you give us
I don't know actually. Way too many probably.
Yeah, there was also during our Polish marathon GSPS, he had to do that mission twice.
Oh god, that's painful.
Because we had a never seen before soft lock that is hopefully not going to happen here happened.
Yeah, Kinsey at the last stop, Kinsey just despawned. And that just didn't pass the mission. I don't know why that happened.
So how many soft locks have you found in the game?
A lot.
Way too many. There's well, let me think how many soft locks did we find. At least 2, I'll tell you that much. But well, we found over the course of like I don't know, the last 4 years that we've been doing this game, we didn't find like all the speed tech is like literally years old, because all that we've been finding is all the slow stuff.
All the soft locks, yeah. No. Okay, it passed. Thank God. I thought it happened again.
Yeah. Also, if you feel like anyone in the chat feels like it feels like a 3.5 hour run might be overwhelming, we have a couple of slower categories. First, for
Shorter,
example, we
not
have
slower.
Easy, Most. What do you got for me?
yeah, shorter. We have a, for example, we have an all assassinations category,
Not much
which
of a plan, but it could work.
requires you to kill 36 targets from the
Rather they didn't get
assassination
comfortable.
tab of the Saints book. It's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Takes
it's not a
like
bad category. No, no.
takes a little takes like 40 minutes, half
So
an
these
hour.
girls gonna try kill us too?
Should we just short it to all ass, or
Being
how
shot by
you would,
hoes sticks with
or
Yeah,
or
because
how
haha,
you
sex
folks
joke.
at all, or how would you folks at home say, ale arsche?
you. You want to get off and swim?
Yeah, this is a hobo. We're on a boat with prostitutes. Just need
Let's
to
hope they
save them.
see that
German there,
way.
by the way. Sorry.
At least I won't run out.
Open like
Hobot is like in a couple
Nice
minutes.
stock they have.
You're not, hold up. You're not done with Helios thoughts yet, right?
I did it.
Oh boy, I need to refresh my stream then.
Yeah.
Because I am so behind.
Yeah, finish it long ago.
That wasn't much of a hit boxing these guys?
Yeah, Hobot. Hobot. It's definitely a
Not what I'm
mission
looking
where
for.
where we killed some of the Morningstar's nice, vaguely clothed ladies.
Go to him and stay
So
close.
they are bringing in more of the nice, vaguely clothed ladies, and of course it's in our responsibility to steal all of the nice, vaguely clothed ladies from them.
There's 2 brutes on the ship as well, because why not?
Yeah, they are bringing security.
Yeah. And for some reason, the first 2 sets of crates you need to open every single one. But for this one, they only there's a set that crates you have.
Crates never end.
No, it's like they either get lazy or they ran out of space on the ship.
Everyone in the crate, move it.
Yeah,
This
there he
could
is.
be a challenge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we've got not another kinda auto-scroller where we need to defend the ship from the Morningstar reinforcements.
Yeah, thankfully there's a minigun.
Yeah, there's a couple of miniguns. There's a more optimal strats where you take a minigun off of one of the brutes, but
My aim is awful,
still an
so
auto-scroller, so it doesn't really matter in the end.
yeah, my aim is awful, so I just do fine with you doing that. This guy's on fire, not on fire, okay.
I'm almost there. Hold them off while I'm coming in.
No problem.
You think they ain't happy with us?
Maybe a little bit.
Alright, I think that those are the last noise.
Good fight.
Morningstar always protects their shipment. That ain't nothing new.
It ain't nothing new, come on. This is why I don't like this part, it's just hide behind the behind the crates. Yeah, that's the last one.
Oh, that was exciting.
Let's load these hoes up there and get the hell out of here.
Kind of feeling set up here.
Now we just need to wait for the gang to show up.
Isn't this a lot of guards, though?
Like I always say, Bush is big business in this town.
Now is gonna be the biggest skip in the whole game.
Yep, the Hobot skip, it's as easy as disband your team when the
Stay ready, I might need
auto-scroller
you later.
starts.
Keep tight on
Yeah,
yours.
and that
And you
skips the
say-
entirety
and you
of it. That
Yep.
takes like 4 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
that belongs to me.
This auto score is literally really long.
Someone who's willing to buy
Yeah, you can do it on every version of the game, but you cannot use the zombie voice because that's somehow breaks
That
it.
breaks it, yeah.
What was that about?
Morningstar offering to
There's
buy
also
girls
another
back.
one like that on Guardian Angel.
Yeah,
which is the
we'll
next
get
mission.
to it when we get to it.
Okay. Nice one, dude. Also.
What the hell were you thinking, Maddie?
It just seems.
So next up we've got another the last activity in the game called another Guardian. Remember Guardian Angel?
I wish I could forget. Come on.
Yeah, so we are going to go there, do that, and waste another 6 minutes.
Only to see falling gun shells raining.
Yeah, Kinsey needs help because she left her house and got attacked by the Deckers.
Who?
The Deckers, who else have I been hacking? Wait, don't answer that.
I'll come help get you out.
No, get into position and cover me instead.
Right.
And now we just need to like go cover her.
Like you.
What's on the radio? I don't really listen to the radio this game, honestly.
Alright, I know, I saw the Deckers coming. Just keep me safe, okay?
I'm gonna kill the homies that are with her because if I don't, like her AI will act like kind of weirdly because of like having companions with her. I don't really know how to fully explain it. Just kill people to not have weird AI. It's literally what it boils down to. I have the marker is red. Like red on the sniper rifle like means enemies. I don't know why it was red in Kinsey.
I'm still the best.
One more car and then we're moving to the next part of the mission.
Yep.
Okay, they all just died.
I think I see the car.
Get in. I'll keep an eye
Okay.
out.
Okay,
I
so at
killed
this
two.
point you could do the same thing. At this point you could do the same thing as we did in Hobout to skip the other half of this mission, but it doesn't work on PC. It will just kill you. You can do that on Xbox 360, on PS3, even on the goddamn Switch.
Which is based on the PC version. So that's like really odd. Like our theory is that because it's based on the DirectX 9 version of the game, and I'm using DirectX 11 one, that it only works on DirectX 9 version, but no one has bothered to actually check that because the DirectX 9 version is painful to play. It runs so much worse. This is my face when Guardian Angel. Like, don't get me wrong, I like speedrunning this game, but some missions are just boring.
Help! Help will be good.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
So how many auto-scrollers are in the game?
3 in the first 3 missions, so there's 2 Guardian Angels. this hobo that we skip. There's a lot of them. That's what I'm gonna say.
Which is your most favorite one?
Probably the one, probably like Air Port, just near the end.
Think we're still being shot at.
Like it's actually cool.
We couldn't fight worse shit.
Like this one is just boring.
Ride's getting a little rough. Help! Help will be good.
Okay, close to the end, thankfully.
I'll remember this one.
Ride's getting a little rough.
Maybe you can say something about the world record pace and what went good and what went
Now I
bad.
locked
Or
myself away
stuff.
for a
Does
week.
it feel like it?
I mean, this is not world record pace. I'm like almost
Yeah.
5 minutes behind.
But I mean, when you did it, or in general, what's the categories, pros and cons
you're
when you
screwed.
consider running it?
Well, if you want to run this category, no DLC, so obviously you don't have. One thing about the no DLC category, why
your
we
opinion
separate
on
DLC and no
Viola
DLC,
Winter?
it's because the DLC basically has a. There's a DLC that gives you all the. Pretty much most of the unlocks and also a big money bonus and after like
hope
15
the-
minutes into the
yeah,
run,
after the
so
third
that's
mission.
Who
factor
were those
between-
guys?
that's like a big factor for separating the two.
Yeah, it just breaks all the progression, all the progression cycle.
Yeah, there's a reason those DLCs were not included in the Switch
This
release.
isn't any better.
And okay, next mission.
What kind of jets are those?
Gangbang. This is where the Stag Initiative gets introduced to the game. This is basically a paramilitary group that whose target, who's like they want to get rid of all the
Of gangs,
Just a pretty
yeah.
face.
So this is their initial ambush, and also at this point in the plot, the leader of the Morning Star, the remaining leader of the Morning Star, Viola the Winter, defected from the Syndicate and joined us, the Saints. So right now we are having, we are defending ourselves on the rooftop of the technically legal strip club. We are not technically we are not supposed to fly this Condor Vito, but you can yoink it.
Yeah, you can just steal it.
You cannot fly away with it just yet because it's on rails. So we are using its guns to make short work of
Any
all
ideas who
the
they want, Viola?
remaining
They seem to
of
be
all the
after you.
remaining
Theme in this city.
Of all the
planes.
enemies, yeah. So I restarted the mission from the checkpoint to do that. If you when you do that, like the lock on the VTOL just stops. You can fly away. I don't like that. Could be bad. I don't like that really. Flip. It did. Ah, knew it. Yeah, you can if you position it properly and jump out, it lands on the street, and you can use it to get back. But I screwed up, so I need to use a car.
That's a significant time loss, but nothing to worry about.
The crib's gonna be safest.
It's like
You sure
20
you can get us
seconds.
there? I'm sure I can try.
Yeah, this is like as big as the time saves
Fuck me,
get
into the
in this
hot
game.
now.
That's fair.
Please give me a challenge.
So yeah, normally you need to like take your follower with you, like your homie, but Viola is like she's in a state that she can we can leave her just fine, and she will just like take her own car and follow us.
Then who called them in?
She doesn't even get a car. She just stays there, I guess.
Yeah. You were there. Oh, really? Come on.
Come on,
That's not what I wanted to hear, but sure.
I'm getting reports from the crew that these guys, they're all over.
They attacking anyone other than us?
Who knows? We've been busy running for cover.
We're almost to the crib. Stay low until we get there.
Don't block me. Ain't good enough. Yeah. That was decent. Other than the not being able to take the condor. So yeah, now we are in the story. We have like another enemy. Now we have Tag on us as well. So we need to deal with them.
Okay, so at this point in the plot, we are taking a break from the gang activities because we need to do something about the Stag initiative. And first off, you'll need to be they will be looking for us in the city. So we'll need to pack our bags and move somewhere else so that they don't raid us.
Yeah. And we need to like create a distraction for the convoy that's gonna be moving through the city.
So what we are gonna do? We are going to go to one of these Stag bases and yoink ourselves a VTOL.
Cup holders and their mobile base
Right.
locations. This
And
thing I
use
think
it
I
to
might have
cover
missed.
destruction on
Probably
purpose.
good to move, Pierce.
We're rolling out in the convoy now. I'll let you know how the streets are looking.
So there's 3 bases we need to destroy. Or 4, including the one I just destroyed.
Yep. There also will be some checkpoint manipulation involved where we restart where the game basically in a couple missions you can do them sort of non-linearly. So to compensate for that, the game will put checkpoints at like it'll put checkpoints at spots where all the non-linear possibilities join up. So that will skip us some travel time later on.
Meeting new people?
Alright, good to go now.
So now there's also a big plane coming in.
More planes, huh? Yes,
So we're gonna need to deal with that as well.
Yeah. That'll be but in a minute.
Yeah, right, the end of the mission, that's like the last thing we do. And this is the... come on. This is the base that you can destroy with just the laser.
Mobile base Tango has been hit. I want our fighters in the air.
This base is kind of finicky when it comes
any
to
enemy aircraft.
destroying it.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. This is the only base that you like cannot break with just the lasers. You need to use
That
rockets.
has to be embarrassing.
Really weird. Okay, now the checkpoint reset because Oleg needs help, so we need to like go help him, of course. Not leaving our homies behind.
All right, rescue incoming.
Yeah, so this is the checkpoint warping I was talking about. We skipped going from the army base to
Just
from army base
to the
back
park.
to the city.
Air convoy Delta Delta 1 entering Steelport airspace.
Have to run, Oleg. You got the cleanup?
Yes, thank
Yeah.
you for the help.
So you're already there.
So we need to
right, Pierce?
just fly the
We're
plane.
trying to
And
keep a
the
low
good thing about
profile
VTOLs
here.
is that
We can't go
we don't
speeding
need to
through the
like
streets.
touch the
Flying
plane,
a
like touch the
with
controls to
fucking
fly
radar
forward, so I can
dish on
just,
it just
you know,
for you.
You serious?
take a drink.
So
Cheers.
faster would be better. Got it?
Investigate all possible sync vehicles.
A really long flight.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's a really long flight, about 3,000 meters. I
Fight we're
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, if you start running this game, you'll if you start running this game, you'll find yourself measuring time in meters soon
I
enough.
like to kill them. Just gonna, you know, laser the plane.
Move is all done. No worries
Yeah.
on our end.
You really know how to ruin a girl's fun.
God, you know what? This is boring.
I'm Joshua Burke. Hey.
Oh, now it's Nightblade's return. The guy you saw,
wait,
the, yeah,
this is a mission.
yeah, it's an interesting mission. The guy you saw in the last cutscene of Come to Decoy is Josh Burke, who plays a vampire hunter called Nightblade on the TV show, and he's used as like a mascot for Stag. We're just gonna go kidnap him.
Pierce, you
We're gonna
worked
mark
out a way
her.
to stag
Hello.
Yeah, Viola's on.
Okay, well that's gonna despawn, I think.
Oh yeah, there's one thing about parking a vehicle in there. Basically, if you try to park it in any way, it's pretty much
Okay, didn't
guaranteed
despawn.
to
You're
Okay,
working
didn't
the
despawn.
sliding nun angle
Didn't
better
despawn,
than I would.
interesting.
Trust me.
I said pretty much guaranteed. It didn't say it's a
What did you get a
100%
master's
chance.
in economics
true.
for?
So yeah, it's pretty well. The thing is, you have more chance to not despawn it if you literally yeet it into the marker.
Yeah, if you like do a, okay, I don't know how to like, if you
Are we sure Burke
stop it
will
like
be at the PR center? I met this clown.
Or- horizontally,
You
I
need
guess.
to kind of stall it
Vertical.
at the.
yeah, vertically like stop it,
No, he's
something like that.
about being
Oh,
Nightblade.
it's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah, I just say you need to yeet it, and most of the time people get the idea.
Keep your gun hidden.
It's-
Somewhere.
It's also very important to not like attack anyone or even just bump into people because that will fail the mission.
Take us to our arch enemy, Nightblade.
Yeah, go in.
You flash a little skin, we can probably get into anywhere in the city.
I don't care if it works or not. I'm not making going out like this a habit.
Habit.
And
Oh, that's too
being
precious.
really careful
I
not
hate
cutting
you.
corners.
This looks like the right place.
Here we are. That's Josh,
Very
and
subtle.
he's
Next
now
time you
unconscious.
That's
Imagine.
just
It's
yeah.
very
We
soothing.
in the cutscene we just punch him in the face and grab him.
What's going on?
Now we just need to get out of the stag
He's taking
building.
thousands of hits on his show. He'll be fine.
And if he isn't,
Then I'll feel bad for like 2 whole minutes.
Hopefully without getting killed, of course.
You'll never stop me.
I love meeting new people.
Cyprian. Order.
Are all these guards just for Burke?
I think I
Can you say
fell.
overkill?
I'm not.
Not much that's
surprised.
happening
Like getting the
here.
key to
Basically,
take-
you have to carry Josh
done too.
all the way to the
Looks like they're all up in the
basement.
entrance.
There is
The
a
garage.
which is conveniently placed in the basement.
Oh, true.
Okay, so my stream is a little behind, but did you do the thing? Did you do the thing?
The coach thing now.
Basically, there is a warp that you can do that will warp you to the ground floor, which involves a certain couch.
Yeah, but you
Not
need to like
really
trigger a
necessary-
checkpoint.
Not really necessary, but like there's. It was also found by Molotov, the same guy who found the early rocket strat, and well, it saves some time, but it won't kill you if you won't do it.
Yeah.
And also during this mission you can lose your health pretty easily, and if you lose your health too much, you can just buy an health upgrade, which will refill your health on top of giving it a bonus.
Yeah, it's really useful in situations where you're about to die. Now we're just chased by the stag. As well, you know, we just stole their mascot.
Really?
Yep.
Do we need to spell it
We
out?
stole their mascot, but they want, but the mascot doesn't mind because
We have Shondi.
because George's got a crush on Shondi,
You don't want to make Shondi
and
jealous,
he's
do you?
even okay with being kidnapped if he gets to spend time with her.
I'm gonna make a stop near friendly fire because we need to upgrade our rockets. I'm at it. I'm just gonna upgrade my ammo capacity. I'm not even gonna bother with this. There's just no point. Oh no, I don't like this. This is very bad. Come on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm gonna be able to get out of here even without blowing stuff up. I guess not.
Why are you buying the upgrades now? This is like... I have never thought of buying the upgrades here, and this is exactly why.
Just landing the VTOL is kind of slow. Yeah, I guess this is also slow if you just get boxed in by this tag. I can sit through here, of course. This is... You can probably tell I'm not a big fan of this mission.
It was your idea all along.
True. And how? Stock party. It's a fun mission. That's ironic, of course. There's just a bit more waiting. When you can before you can do stuff. First, we're gonna get a VTOL, which I'm gonna use during this mission. Normally, you would like land it normally, but you can just jump out. The VTOL will land on its own.
I found this.
I found this. Mighty thanks. Yeah, Mighty found this. It's all we need.
Yeah, this is like my one contribution to the speed. But yeah, Stack Party, this is a 10-minute long auto-scroller with a break for actually having anything to do with how this mission progresses.
Yeah.
So Stack Party, this is a mission where we just you know, a couple missions ago we were evacuating ourselves from the Saints HQ. Turns out, even though we quote-unquote moved out, we are still in there because the Volition is just that good at storytelling. So now we are bringing Stack to us so that we can ambush them.
Yeah, we just need to destroy the tapestries.
Molotofs and tapestries, a perfect match.
Yeah,
okay. How do I end up in here? Okay. How do I end up? Am I stuck? I guess I am. Okay. Okay. Thank you for.
Oh well, you're not taking. Yeah, nice. This is a. Hoxi's got himself.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay. I'm not stuck anymore. That was interesting. First time that ever happened.
That's why you don't yeet in their full speed.
That wasn't my intention. I just wanted to like hit the marker because even if you like lit the tapestries, you still need to trigger the marker. Because, you know,
yeah, if you light the banners on too fast, before triggering the Marker soft lock.
Thanks for that, I need to use that.
So the idea for this mission is that we'll now we are supposed to ambush the stack by destroying the decoy cars, but we'll destroy them as soon as we are able to, which is pretty much right away, so that we won't do any, so that we won't delay the mission by. Oh, we won't artificially delay the mission anymore.
Yeah. Now we just wait for the stack to spawn here. I could just like there's also decoys on this side as well. I could just blow them up, but last time I did them, my game crashed, so I'd rather not. Fighting gameplay.
I love action.
That's that.
Go help Viola. I'll watch this.
Now I'll destroy the cars, and I'm gonna wait for the snipers to spawn, which are gonna be on this building.
Yeah, this mission.
Yeah,
This mission is awful because I'll tell you a story, guys. Do you know how many runs, how many world record cases, how many PBs have been lost to this mission? To the fact that Volition cannot code for shit, and this mission will 100% make your game crash if you don't restart the game here. If you play this game from the start, from the beginning up to this point, if you keep going without restarting the game, it's going to crash.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much guaranteed. It can crash during the mission, it can crash after the mission, it can crash. Well, if you don't restart now, like if you don't restart after this mission, you have a guaranteed crash.
Yeah, this will happen sooner or later. There's nothing you can really do about it. So Pierce is here with a surprise for us. We need to of course help him. It's Pierce. Thank you for the rocket to face. I appreciate it. Gonna take one of the cars. Wow, he's actually pretty close. Expect him to be further away.
Oh yeah. Let's head up and I'll show you.
I'm pressing get hit by that splash damage. It's like TF2 splash damage.
Fuck right.
Get blocked by curb.
Okay, so we have no rescue Pierce. He gave us basically a laser targeting system, as he said.
But yeah, but that's slow.
We are not required to use it. It's way faster to use rockets because the drones have some wacky spread, and rockets is just, you know, quick and to the point.
Yeah. They also take a while to actually like arrive. And VTOLs. For the VTOLs you can just use pistols.
Yep.
Because the VTOLs are like really weak. You see, just the health is just gone immediately. That's it. Gonna be stag on the other side.
Stag's broken in.
Some of them didn't die because why would they?
When it counts. We can't hold them back.
We can't hold the line.
Get to the roof and let's get out of here.
Yeah, because of this, we're just like getting absolutely destroyed right now. We need to. We're just going to the roof.
Yeah,
Negotiating
we are
with Cyrus
supposed-
Temple.
Yeah, we are supposed to decide whether we are going to give away George Burke or keep him for ourselves. We are keeping him for ourselves
Because it's faster.
because that skips one unskippable menu. Other than that, it doesn't impact the mission in any way because it doesn't impact the mission in any way because even if we decide to give him away, then they are going to open fire anyway.
Yeah. Well, okay, now I'm just gonna restart the game quickly. Otherwise, I'm gonna crash sooner or later. And obviously, that's bad.
Yep.
So next up is a cutscene. We're just gonna do. I like going to the garage. I'm supposed to go to the helipad.
Hopefully the game won't crash now.
Oh, here doesn't really seem to crash. It's safe or that's like really crash heavy. But then again, this is Saints Row. Who knows what will happen? So yeah, Fun Freak. This is just Kinsey, just being kind of paranoid about stuff.
It's compiling.
So what's next?
Not talking over the phone now. Too many people.
This is the cutscene we were supposed to. We were supposed to get after completing her activities, but it was never in a convenient place, really.
Yeah, and the next mission after that starts at exactly the same place, so it's like a no-brainer where to route it. Or route it. I don't know. I don't know how to say that word. I'm probably gonna get bullied by someone for saying route. I like switch modes. What? Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, thanks.
What? Okay, it just caught up now. Oh, gee. Okay, that was weird.
Games odd at times. Okay, this is live with Killbane, and the table is missing for some reason. Okay, thank you, video game. Very cool. So Killbane has a mock video about us, like the Saints blowing up the bridge that was blown up.
Yeah, us into blowing up the bridge from Return to Steelport.
Yeah.
So now we need to. So now we are. Our intention is to track him down and explain a couple things with him.
Not at all. It's an inspiration to all my fans.
Instruction time, Kinsey.
So we need to like fly to certain radio towers to like place a transmitter on them.
We need to intercept the signal so that we can figure out where the transmission is being held.
Yeah. It's like really technobubble that I don't really understand. It's like one of those things.
I don't even know at this point.
You didn't say anything about Deckers
they
being
were
up here.
going
They
it
probably
with.
use these antennas for the Decker
Right.
you set. Not surprised
I
they
was-
need guards.
Just give me
I
a
was
heads up
pretty-
next time, Kinsey.
Use the transmitter I left under the seat.
You see what this
Place one
game
next to
does
the
to
radio
people?
antenna
Like
and head to the next
at the
tower.
start
Is
of
there
the
any
game, I
place
was
in the
like,
city Kinsey
I
hasn't
was like
placed some
all
device?
full of energy, and now you know I'm just.
Half asleep.
And
Details of your sex life, Shondi. You sure
this
about
is what
that?
happens when you
No,
run
we
this
can make
game
some
for
good
an
money off
extended
of it.
period of time. It just leaves a mark that won't go away.
Yeah, this is your mind of Saints Row.
People keep talking about a con.
Any questions?
There isn't any. There can only be one legend. We fought. He lost. I won.
If Angel de la Muerte was to come
That's
When does the energy usually come back?
him in a rematch,
when it ends.
Yeah, yeah. When you whenever you can just get up, whenever you can just get up and go do anything else that is not related to this game. This is where all
Do
the
you
energy
make all
comes
these
back to you.
gadgets, Kinsey? Or
Yeah.
steal them?
It's safer you don't know.
Safer? What do you mean
And how
safer?
long do you
Well,
pause
probably
between
means that it's
runs?
safer if you don't know. Look, they work. That's all that matters.
What are we
We
gonna
had
do
a
about that
period.
video the
We
press
had a
has?
we had a
Play the
period
whole
where
thing
there
off as
was
some
like
phony
4
publicity
people
stunt?
going
People
for
think
the
we blew
world
up a
record, where
landmark.
there
I
would
don't
be
think
like
it's that easy. Then what are we gonna
attempts
piece art
after
apart
attempt.
for? Covering
like
the
8-hour
small shit.
streams
Is anything we do
wouldn't
small,
be
ever?
8-hour streams would be common, but after that period, everyone just like
I thought you
that
just
was
said
like
van.
when was your world record, Hoxi? 2 months ago?
I don't
Blow it to
remember.
hell?
Like whenever his world record was,
don't
from
see
that
that button
point
on the
on,
dashboard.
there were like maybe I don't know. I'm moderating the game and I've seen like 3 completed runs total
We
since
must have
then
spooked them.
of literally anyone.
Yeah. So,
So if you want to run this game, don't grind it. Just you need to dose it.
yeah.
So is there a specific run killer where a specific reset point, or is it basically just
Uh,
patience to the run?
well, there are a couple reset points, especially in the throughout the first game, the first hour of the game, and after and a couple missions that are
This looks like the
towards
place.
the end of
Okay,
the run.
let's quietly
This
sneak
is
in.
it's where
Quietly?
the
Or
run
run in
likes
guns
when
blazing, either
the
works for me.
runs like to die. But most
see
of the
Killbait
time
anywhere?
it's just
Bet
you know
that
it's
boy
a
knows.
it's just in this game once you like know all the ins and outs of it. There's
I
like
love action.
there's not much that can keep you playing it. For example GTA games, there's like all the time there's like stuff that there's like random stuff that can happen to you that will impact the run in a meaningful way. While in Saints Row, at least Saints Row the third, anything random that happens to you is you know it either loses you time or it loses you time.
It's been a while.
Yeah, pretty much always
Well, I
loses you
always
time.
do. Where'd Killbait go?
He mentioned
I guess
just-
we,
it's
yeah.
You're not
It's a fun game, but
me
once,
about the
but really,
interview.
it's a fun
you?
game, but you
Time to
can
get
get
back in
bored
the
of
air
it
and catch that
pretty
asshole.
quickly.
Yeah, if you like
Son of a bitch.
play it constantly, you just get
Let me
sick
get
of it.
close enough. Just keep it steady so I get a shot. No problem.
Yeah, at one point I was the only person that was doing console runs of this game, and I think at that point was like my peak of interest in the game, and since then I couldn't even get back to it in the same way as I had at that point.
I guess you should probably explain what just happened in the mission. Sounds like a good
Oh
idea.
yeah, Life with Killbane. So we had another checkpoint warp, and also before that we also had a you didn't pull it off, did you?
No. I just threw it up.
Hoxie was trying to go for a well, not exactly escape, but when Kinsey starts talking about the broadcasting van, if you start scanning the broadcasting van before this conversation finishes, that can happen if you are fast enough and you have a correct speedy voice set.
Yeah, which
for
is
your
like
character.
female one is the easiest voice to do it with, because her voice lines between Kinsey's
this
lines
will
are the
allow you
longest.
this will allow you to scan the broadcast van without spooking it. And
Kinsey,
after
where you
that,
at?
Foxy
After that
used the
chopper
checkpoint
thing, I'd
warp
like to get
to
those
get to
fucking
the
deckers.
broadcasting
If it gets us
tower,
to the deckers,
where
business is good.
he
All
killed
right, then
all
what's next?
he killed all the clickers, interrogated
now.
Jane Valderrama,
What's the problem?
and
You
jumped
afraid I
into
won't
a
like the plan?
helicopter
Then what?
to go after Killbane. Even though he clearly
Inner
crashed into his
sanctum.
vehicle, he didn't kill him because Shondi couldn't get a shot because the helicopter got hacked. Oh no!
This is why the Internet of Things is bad. Your helicopter will get hacked.
Now we are going to deal with that by going after Matt Miller, who was the guy who hacked our helicopter.
Learning computer. We need to go after Matt Miller. We need to like the most powerful supercomputer in North America, and of course Stank has it because
Yeah.
I took
all
the
the
VTOL. The fastest
all the
vehicle.
tech stuff in movies gets so over exaggerated. Like
this
I
game
remember,
is-
I think I watched one movie about hackers. Of course, it was German because all of the
Tell me the
well,
computer's
it's
closed, Kinsey.
as a Polish person, I've noticed that well, basically there used to be this initiative of the like Ministry of Education where you would go, where you would have like where there was like, I don't know, cinema months when you would like go to
So you and
each
Shandi were
month
beaten
you
by a
could
little
go
punk like Millie.
each 2
Crashing a
weeks or each
helicopter is a
month
beating.
your
It's cheating.
your
That sounds
class
like you
could go
lost to
to a
me.
Pierce,
cinema
I have a
and
gun.
watch an indie movie, and at one time we watched a German movie about hackers. Don't recall the name, but shit was pretty hilarious. Okay, so yeah, learning computer. This is a mission.
Looks like the
This
deck
is
starting to
definitely a
fall.
mission.
Then
A
they
mission
can pick up
which
the
can
tab.
cause things if you're playing in co-op.
Yeah, because this game's network work is absolutely horrendous. Like really.
Yeah, I could drop some spit on my floor, and that would have better connection with the floor than the 2 players in co-op have during Insane Throw.
Yeah, if the players have like a lot of FPS difference, it just desyncs constantly. It can lead to funny situations, but like when trying to speedrun, it's absolutely annoying at times.
So right now we are clearing out the lobby of stuck people and the deckers. Stuck people are actually more important. After that we'll go to the we'll go to the garage and try and yoink the computer from there, but it turns out they were actually on the way already.
Yeah, so of course the only logical thing is,
take a tank.
yeah, it's the only logical choice. Take a tank.
Okay, following the truck on the street cams in. Oh,
Obviously we're not gonna use the cannon because we don't blow the thing up.
use the tank.
We're gonna use the machine gun.
Make a judgment call.
Kenzie,
Yeah.
you're breaking up.
No, I'm not. You're just using your mouth to pretend like you are.
It's a solar.
So yeah, we need to like
Yeah.
pop the tires.
Use the machine gun then, not the cannon.
Yeah,
That was
there's
pretty
a if you're feeling ballsy, you can just usually we wait for Pierce so that we don't abandon him, but if you're feeling ballsy and you have you have a lot of luck, you can just ditch Pierce and
Yeah, make it
take
before
care
the
of
mission
the-
fails.
Yeah, it's definitely doable, but takes a lot of luck.
Yeah, so it's just safer to take Pierce with you. Yeah, stop all the downloading. Now we need to get a chair, like also a early techie chair
Yeah,
thing.
because what is the best PC if what is the best computer in America if you don't have
A gamer chair.
If you want all its circuitry to fry
Yeah,
as we try to
a gamer
disconnect it
chair.
from the power grid.
We definitely don't want
with
that.
a built-in, what was the name, Oculus Quest, I think.
So am I gonna be
Something like, yeah, it
comfortable
was
hooked
some
up to this
VR
thing?
thing.
How should I know? It's a chair.
Yeah, but my ass needs some.
Yeah,
That's what you're
because
worried
we
about?
are going
If
to
your
go
ass is gonna
into
be
the
comfy,
thing
A girl
called the
deserves to
Deckers
be
Usenet,
pampered
which
sometimes.
is quite a fucking no. It's like a BBS or something,
Wanna listen to
private
some music?
forum
No,
sort of
thanks.
thing.
No,
Yeah,
upbeat
but
pop
in
songs
the
that
but
Just
in
hang
get
out
VR.
and do
Interesting.
all of
You don't
the
like happy
all of the
music, do you?
illegal
God, no.
activity
Classical?
on the internet.
Rock?
Looks like it. Gangsta
Find me
rap.
the time to shut
down
down
the
Like-
the
You're
power
lying.
node.
No problem.
Like they simulate going
That wasn't much of a
outside in the
fight.
internet.
I'll be more than happy to end you.
So we are
And-
going to hack a couple of uplinks so that we can track down the chair. Because it's definitely not going to be in the most obvious spot, which is
The
I mean,
big
obviously
gas tower.
The chair is not going to be. It's not going to be in
Mind
the
keeping it
only
down out
enterable
there? You
nuclear
can't be
chimney,
serious,
right?
Kinsey. Sorta.
So I just want to notice that a nuclear power plant is controlled by a gang. Like what? Like who thought that's a good idea?
I mean the mayor of this fucking city is Burt Reynolds. So what do you
Yeah, rest in
expect?
peace.
F's in chat for
You cool,
the
Kinsey?
mayor
These things
Burt
take time.
Reynolds.
I can do it.
Yeah, there's 3 spots we need to take Kinza to, and she needs to like do her hacking stuff like people usually do in games. Just, you know, press buttons.
Last one and we're in business.
Okay. Okay, cool. There's some actually good songs on the radio in this game. I really don't listen to radio much. You usually listen to my own music?
Good girls kick. All right, that's it. Now can we get that amazing padded chair? Nope. Now we go up in a helicopter.
And now we go wait for a helicopter so Kinsey can do more of her tech stuff.
First, while you act as the guardian.
Yep.
See? We're communicating. Where's the
Obligatory sex doll. Like, why would you not grab it?
It's there. It's a sex joke. Come on, laugh.
He's just beating people up. Okay, never mind, that's not it. Come on, buddy. So now we just fly around.
Okay, we'll do your thing and I'll take over from
Kinsey's just doing her thing.
I measure the...
I'll be back in a minute.
School teacher
Okay.
on me.
Right. Forgot.
So,
Figure out anything exciting?
There's a lot of power
of course,
coming
the
from this place, so it's hard to get a lock on the chair.
the main,
We'll get a lock on
like,
it
the chair is gonna be
eventually,
right under the main cooling tower. Which, like, who would have guessed, right?
Got it! It's right under the main cooling tower.
Okay, time to get that.
Just you, and you'll have to take the
I
quick
like
way.
how
The
the
deckers may already be destroying the chair to
line
keep it from us.
cuts off
There's
before
a quick way?
she says, like, what the subtitles say. Yeah, jump. Of course, that's how it is. But for some reason, your parachute just dies here. Thankfully, you're not high enough to die. So it's not a big problem. Kind of weird.
What is Miller doing anyway?
Do I have time for a quick reminder?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Here's the chair.
I want to remind everyone for our next upcoming run, which is Devil May Cry 4, the special edition. And we have an incentive for that, which is putting the difficulty of a boss fight up far higher. And we are still not at the goal, which is $75. And we need all those $75 to see the boss at a harder level, so please make sure to get those donations in for the next run.
Oh yeah, we just need to like disable the routers. That looks kind of low. Yeah. Can you not? Okay. Yeah, that's one of the enemies that just like have a big hammer that can wreck stuff up.
Okay, the routers are shut
Kinda
down.
annoying.
The chair's still pulling power from the system. I don't get it.
Maybe because it's still plugged in?
Oh, cut that link too.
I'll finally jump on it. Ooh, big raid. That mission's done. Now we're gonna do the last mission of the second act, I guess. That is the HTTP Deckers Die. You know, haha, technology. And now we're just gonna.
Pierce, you know if that chair thing is ready?
No, go
yet?
ahead, go ahead.
Thanks to Zatox for the big raid with 96 people. You are watching SpeedCon 2020 right now. With Saints Row the third, speedrun by Hoxi. Enjoy the runs and have a good time. And consider donating for a good cause, which is Save the Children. Yeah, have fun.
So yeah, Deckers die. You go after Matt Miller finally. Okay, thank you. I don't know what I hit, but fine.
So now this mission.
Yeah.
Deckers that die. This is a pretty much a walking simulator.
You should be seeing a visual
And
representation of the Decker you set now.
like literal toilet humor.
That's me.
Oops, sorry about that. Let me load up another.
So fucking not cool.
I haven't finished your avatar yet. That one's just temporary.
Why would you even give me this? Ugh.
Just start moving through the data. I'll sort it out soon.
Great, now I'm a walking sex joke.
Quit complaining, you big baby.
Yeah, so we are going to do the hacker thing. We are going to go to the computer in the internet and we are going to hack.
Wow, this is.
And of course, there's
better.
as always there's 3 stages to hacking because apparently developers cannot count to more than 3. So first we need to fight the high king because a lot of people are using the computer.
Accessing the Decker's data. You'll know when you see it.
This is just kind of nice. And
I'm sorry, the high thing will happen later. Now we are just being slow because we are in the rural area of the internet.
So we got through. Now is that yeah.
I'm happy for you. Now how do I get past?
So first we are going to play the text adventure
And I
because
failed. I'm actually impressed. I forgot how to do it.
I'm not going to be beaten by some noob you dragged into my world,
you're not good at text adventures. You need to play more Atari.
You said you had this.
I would if I had one.
I think this is more.
So now we are going to go and fight the high pink because we are again in the rural area of the internet.
And the best strat for this is literally just standing in one place, so you don't get destroyed.
Yeah, the high ping only affects your movement. The camera is not at all affected. Still, you need to make quick work of everyone because they can deal a lot of damage pretty quickly if you're not fast.
Oh, come on!
And now we are going to. And now we are going. We are going to play the tank game.
I thought I would be able to like block him. Oh, this is fine.
We are going to play the tank game, the best game from the Nintendo. And that concludes that, and now we only have
one final stage left.
Yeah, where we are going to. I'm going to spill the beans now. We are going to go. Our controls will get reversed.
Yeah, still just standing in one place is still the best idea.
Yep.
I usually just go up to the wall here to actually like see the enemies.
Yeah, because the wall is red, and well, red on red is kind of hard to see. I mean, red on black.
Wait, you modeled this shit off of Nightblade.
It's an allegory for man's inhumanity to man.
It's a shitty vampire show.
I don't expect a chucklefuck like you to
Die.
appreciate good writing.
But all? Of course not. Why would it be all? And this. Okay. There we go. So yeah, this is of course a fight crash, as you know.
We can work this out.
This is like this game is like firing shot at itself.
Why aren't you dying?
He's scared. Go to the cathedral and finish him off.
And those
God, this is so bright.
lives, right?
Must be his direct feed into the world, well as information flows through. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's definitely a trap.
the post-processing effects in this game are like make everything so bright. It's actually kind of painful to look at sometimes. Yeah, this is Matt Miller. He's a dragon.
Real world, this world,
course.
it's all the same for kicking your ass.
Yeah, because it's his erotic fantasy and not yours.
God.
Don't worry, he's not bigger. You're just smaller.
I'll kill you one way or
Yeah.
another.
QTs. Everyone loves those.
What are you doing? Get down.
Yeah, so now we are going to fight, but I have a dragon and a wings and a sword because we are playing at my house and you're going to be too small and I'm going to put debuffs on you. And also if you don't like it, I'm going to tell my mommy that you beat me up.
Just firing a fully charged shot at him is enough to like go to the next stage. So now he's just gonna like go away. Now we're just gonna get normal deckers to deal with. I guess this is just used as a tutorial for how to use this character.
Yeah, quick lesson on how to be OP in games. You basically need to rack up like 130 kills to progress.
Hey, come on. Is that all? No, of course not. That would be all.
I don't know how you managed an ancient.
There we go. Now, here's Matt again.
I am God in my domain.
Here comes the brat again.
You're on even ground now. Should be a piece of cake.
Glad you think so.
Thankfully, this character also has like a dash ability, so you don't need to like just run around slow. This is just boils down to spamming left click and pressing shift once in a while. He's almost there. Okay. Now it's the QTE part.
There's no room for you in my world. Time to die.
This QTE I'm gonna fail because it's just faster. It just skips the part where we jump on him and just stop beating him up like a bully. Okay, so that's the fight done. All that's left is just a choice at which discount we want. Of course, weapon discounts are more useful to us than car upgrade discounts.
I really wish.
Yeah, so that's the deckers dealt with. Now we're going after the luchadors. But first, there's This is, there's a, like a plot point where
What, I can't say go team?
No, that's cool. I was beginning to think
where Shawnee just gets taken by Stag. Yeah, gets taken by Stag. And I use the same like glitch as in the buying glitch to be able to upgrade a gang vehicle. Usually you can't do that, and I do that to just like I add nitrous to it.
Pierce, think we have a problem.
How so?
Shawnee's been taken.
Taken? Taken how?
I don't know. I was on the phone with her when I heard a struggle and someone else picked up her phone.
You think Killbane got her?
Sounded military. Sounded like Stag.
So this is my name is Cyrus Temple.
I have an idea.
We're going to Image as Design, which is a plastic surgeon, and you can probably already guess where we're going with this. We're gonna like get plastic surgery to look like Cyrus Temple, which is like the leader of Stag. We're just gonna infiltrate the ship. Of course, Image Design is on the other side of the map, so drive takes like forever.
This is the point of the run where you just start questioning whether you really want to finish this run because you want to go to sleep.
Yeah. Okay, thank you physics. And the reason why I took this car instead of just the Attrazioni that I usually take is because I need a 4-door. The game gives you the Stag vehicle, but it's slow and clunky. But, you know, our vehicle's back here.
So I take you both there, we find Shondi, then I order a prisoner transfer back here.
What if they just shoot us?
Well, that would ruin the plan, wouldn't it?
And basically any vehicle that is like the last vehicle that you have been driving will get teleported behind this store.
We used to take a helicopter here, but it's just
you still take a helicopter, but it's single player. It takes too long to set up.
Giving me any confidence.
Yeah, we're going to the Stag base.
20 pounds, yeah, I'm sure.
Well, the land base, anyways. They have like kind of a mobile base on the ship, and we need to be very careful to not run anyone over because that's gonna fail the mission. Our cover is gonna be blown.
And getting your cover blown at this point is pretty much cannot afford it because there were no checkpoints prior to here, so
yeah, you need to the whole drive again.
And you will lose the in Fuego.
Yeah.
Cyrus is very
I wasn't sure if Pierce got in. I guess he did.
Yeah, there's also a chance that someone will not get in, and if they don't make it in time, they are going to take a helicopter. And no, boy, you don't want them to take a helicopter.
Yeah, because they're not gonna be fast enough to catch up.
Just do it already.
Look, you may be cool with wearing handcuffs, but this motherfucker ain't down with that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you know, you ran a prostitution ring.
So clearly I'm into kink. You carry a gun. Does that mean you like to be shot?
No.
So how about we stop being a judgmental man-child?
Okay.
Okay, there we go. We're on the Mopale, however you stay at. I don't know. Just the main Stag base.
This way, sir.
I'm gonna hit Kia here to fail the mission because that will allow me to, after restarting the mission, just smack her. And that's used for a skip. When she like starts talking about R&D things, then you kill her and then it skips a bit. There's some time.
It was easy.
Look, sir. Things don't have to be awkward between us.
I totally agree.
We're both adults. What happened, and speaking for myself, I don't regret a thing.
I like men.
Oh. sir, are...
So now we just wait. We need to be close to her body because like that bar at the top still still works. So if you go too far, you'll still fail.
Also, be aware while you're playing with her corpse that if the physics can kick in and make her yeet away from you and kill you instantly.
Yeah. That's why I just like not move there. I don't wanna risk it. So, yeah, the real Cyrus Temple like called into the ship to say that he's coming back, and so yeah, our cover got blown. Now we just need to run.
I mean, you could probably it wouldn't get blown so easily if the boss didn't decide to attack Kia the moment Cyrus Temple called in.
Yeah.
Boss? About time.
Okay, now we're just freeing our gang members.
Yeah, because we had to give. We came to rescue Shondi, but we had to give Viola and Pierce in to get in.
Sweetie, it's me. I'm trying to get us out of here.
Thank God it's you. We gotta get you home. You look like shit.
We have to find a way off this thing. We could
Okay, there's some enemies behind the door, but because we have a pistol with explosive ammo, we can just shoot through it.
I hate those things.
Now I just need to hope the AI isn't gonna be like stupid and get stuck, because I can't be too far away from them, otherwise I will fail. And you know that's bad.
Yeah, this mission can be skipped in a big chunk if you're playing in co-op.
Yeah.
Of how the checkpoints are laid out in this map. Basically, when you reach the reactor, the other player can already go to the end of the mission.
Viola, don't.
Transports in the hangar. We could snatch one of them.
Let's go, troops. Move it.
And this is the thing that you can do in this mission. If you get the timer for abandoning your homie, and then like start the timer to escape by destroying the ship, the reactor thing. The timer for gets overwritten with this one. The timer for leaving the homie, which is useful. Okay, so this is the last room. We just need to take a vehicle and get out of here. All three of those blow up when you get close to them, except that one in the back. This is the only one that you can use. Yeah, that's my name is sort of something done. Now it's time for Air Seaport. Probably one of my favorite missions. And when it comes like it has the autoscroll, but it's like looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it gets old pretty quickly.
Yeah, that too. We got a Condor landed on like our helipad which faster take a VTOL. Like this VTOL is faster than the Condor.
So what's next, Kenzie?
Why do you assume I have something?
So while you explain so why you like this mission so much, I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
No, that's
Oh,
something I can
it's
work
not much to explain. You just have to see.
Get our plane ready.
Honestly.
We'll need it.
Kevin, can I jump in really quick?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to everyone watching, because my hosting shift ends here, and Mats 07 will take over real quick, but I'll make sure to watch that cutscene and remind you about the incentive of Devil May Cry 4. We still need $75, so get your donations in, have fun with the last runs, and have a good day.
Yeah, in the cutscene I just skipped, like instead of like I don't know doing anything else that doesn't involve jumping from a plane without a parachute to get into another plane, the boss just did that. The boss just jumped, no parachute or anything, just smashed face first into a plane.
Then use it so we can land these things already.
That's just what you do, right?
Is it important?
Try to actually stay in the plane for once.
So that's a no then.
Yeah, we have a sonic boom, some high-tech weapon thing that you can use to just destroy everything.
This thing's great.
Yeah, it's so powerful. We just kind of send the cockpit flying separate from the plane, so we kind of need to get out of here. Now the cool part starts. That's for me.
I'm gonna regret this.
So we're falling from the sky in a tank. I'm getting attacked.
That has to be embarrassing. Maybe not my best idea.
Yeah, we're getting a flyby as well. Like, this is where the game really gets crazy. Like the mission arc started by this mission. Can't see anything because of the tank laser.
I don't have insurance on this thing.
I mean, I guess it was crazy for like the last hour when the tech stuff started, but
I'm falling through the air again. You are not clear for a flyby. How long does it take to hit the ground?
come on, can I hit them, please? Aiming here is kinda hard at times. Still falling. Or VTOLs. I think this is the part where we need to switch tanks because our just gets broken.
Shouldn't have eaten first.
On fire.
Hope Viola's recording this shit.
Then we're gonna just jump out. Thankfully, there's another plane, right? So we can take like we can hijack it. No, tank land on the wing. So plan C. I'm gonna steal a tank in midair. That's just how you do, right?
Here goes nothing. Fuck right.
The plane that we just destroyed was carrying some important chemicals. So now there's zombies in Steelport because that's just what we're missing. Zombies, of course. Like, come on. So yeah, before we go do that mission, we're gonna get a vehicle. Not a land vehicle though, a helicopter.
The explosions heard in the sky over
Because
Steelport.
moving on land in a vehicle with zombies around is kinda annoying. Helicopter is like safer.
Tell me everything's quiet and we have time to take a day off.
Also pretty fast.
You have a meeting with the mayor coming up soon.
Mayor? When did I make that meeting?
You didn't. I did.
What for?
Philippe worked with the mayor for years. I thought the Saints would like the same opportunity.
He worth helping?
He's the mayor.
Yeah, we meet the mayor of Steelport, Burt fucking Reynolds. That's the quote from the game. That's what you want the boss says. And I'm gonna park the heli here for it to just not despawn. Of course, that's bad.
Not sure this was the best idea.
It's too late now. You don't back out after agreeing to something with the mayor.
I could never let Bert down.
What's the plan here?
Gas masks go on, chemicals get neutralized, zombies get killed.
But for killing these zombies. What's
Yeah,
the
we're
plan for
gonna
that?
fly to the island where the zombies are. And I'm gonna park the heli in a specific place to be able to use it later during the mission. I'm just not gonna fly into the marker. I'm gonna park it here because this is where the first canister will be, or container, I'm not sure which word to use. And we're gonna need to like throw the containers into the water. And I'm gonna swim until I'm 45 meters away, then I'm gonna walk to shore to spawn right next to the marker. Yeah. The most annoying thing about this mission is that the sprint bar just depletes so much faster than normally for absolutely no reason. And like I don't know why they made it like that. I don't see any point.
One. Talk to me, Viola.
So yeah, Viola is in trouble. We need to help her. Gonna land here. Don't mind us. Trigger the checkpoint. Oh my. Good start. Big fan.
No, never split up when zombies are involved. Well, I was going to say thanks.
So Viola, we said Viola. Now we just need to like go get the rest of the containers of the wall. Speaking, it's really hard for some reason. I don't know why. What is wrong with me?
Get out of here!
Oh, really?
Can you even kill something that's dead? I'm dead. How scientific. Wrong turn!
I'm gonna fall in the water? No, it will not, because why would it? Oh, I'm gonna get...
Viola, are you getting dizzy?
Where? Okay, it did fall in. Okay, good.
Cleaning up zombies
Where?
for Burt Reynolds? Yeah, I know. No, we never thought of manufacturing
Zo
zombie gas. The Morningstar could have made
Leave my helicopter alone, please. Viola, get in. No, she didn't. I need her. Come on, Viola.
Philippe ever think about running for mayor? Too much politics. Besides, he wasn't about
That was
to go up
not
against
very
Burt
good.
Reynolds. Makes sense.
Yeah, we're at rim jobs. Our mask is broken, so we're like sniffing the bad gas. God, that sounded like a fart joke. Come on, Viola, move.
I'll look around for that hose. You hold them off. This should be fun. Found anything? Still looking. Faster is better.
Yeah, using normal guns against zombies is not exactly a good idea. You just get overwhelmed.
This isn't right. What's the problem? I'm getting hungry.
Nice one,
Came
Viola.
back just for the best mission in the game.
Oh god, it's, that's probably gonna explode.
Damn it! I keep
Yeah.
getting pieces of these things on me. I'm burning this out.
I should have landed on the other side. I usually just get the fence stuck here in the way. I don't know. It's just weird. What just happened? Where is? Okay, what?
They're always the same. squishy when shot.
Did the zombie just push a container?
So you haven't been talking to Kinsey? Good. What? I didn't say anything.
Okay, it should work. It did. Thank you.
Tell me there won't be any problems.
Another container or two in there won't.
Good. You get this done and you
So
can
now we just need to take the truck with the chemicals and either destroy it completely or give it to Oleg and to get zombie homies and then he'll like destroy him. But it's faster to give it to him.
I think we could utilize this virus to fight our enemies. All we need is a sample before you destroy it all.
As a former patient zero, you're the last one I expected that from.
I'm saying Saints could create zombies to fight with us. Overwhelming.
Okay, now we just need for the dialogue to end.
But you do have a point.
Like how you can hear the radio from the truck. Come on, skip. Yeah, now we have Burt Reynolds as our homie, so we can call him and lose our an authority level for the police. It's not gonna, I'm not gonna use it obviously. It's really any point in the run, but it's there. Now a remote.
So we are now closing up. We have almost all the threads closed up, so we can now go after Killbane and finish it all off finally.
Yeah.
Desperate times call for desperate measures and enlisted the help of the Saints
Okay.
to combat
Good turn, good turn.
Though details of the Saints' anti-zombie campaign remain sketchy, not even the Walking Dead could withstand the Saints' unparalleled talents for violence and mayhem. Because
There. Before I continue with the mission, I'm just gonna stock up. And yet, not this one. I'm supposed to buy ammo and need to upgrade anything. Enough. Okay, now a remote chance. We're gonna there's some wrestling, I guess, wrestling championship coming up called Murder Brawl 41. So there's gonna be a bunch of competitors in there, and we're just gonna take them out. So Killbane has to fight us because there'll be no one else.
A rocket launcher would be more practical.
These are supposed to look like accidents, remember?
Details.
And it's supposed to be like accident, so we have a RC gun to take control of a vehicle.
Why wouldn't Killbane fight you?
Knows I'm better than him.
So he'll fight me and
If there's no more contenders, he'll have to.
or and stay
Now
with me on this.
some more
We kill him.
deep lore.
Yes, but nothing worth doing is easy. When you raise Killbane's mask to the screaming crowd, you'll know you made the right choice.
I'm usually okay with just death.
Yeah, we're gonna have newscasts playing. That are pretty cool.
Get those hepatitis
I'm gonna
vaccines
lie.
updated because the blood will be flying soon at Murder Ball 31.
Right you are, Zach, and who better to announce the official lineup than the champion himself, Killbane?
You know, opponents have been arriving from all over to face their fears and meet the architect of their demise.
So stay tuned as the press conference will be coming to you live from the 3 Count Casino within the hour.
I can't wait.
That loot store heading towards the
So yeah, the first is Mad Mangler. His
That must be one
kidding.
pissed off luchador.
Yeah,
Then people can blame this on roid rage.
the plan here is to just run over people to destroy his career, then just gonna drive into a gas station to kill him.
This damn thing's possessed! There goes my career!
And the way this like the stat count here is just really weird. Yeah, fine. Like I hit more than 15 people. There we go.
Roids are bad for your health, Merle.
So there's gonna be more checkpoint abuse in this mission.
Yep, it's pretty heavy right here because there's a couple ways you can go about doing this.
I want my money money back.
So this one is just literally just crashing into a beach party.
They promised me voting was safe.
Dangerous to party near the water like that.
This one's gonna like make a mid-air accident. They refuse of another helicopter. Okay, fuck it. And then
The range is limited on that remote.
okay, now we need hell
Trash can just jumped.
made it close enough. Okay. Okay, that was fine. That was fine.
Teddy's headed.
The last one, and this one's like as just Angel taking a scenic route around the airport instead of just going straight there for some reason. It's odd. It's still faster though than just not doing that. So even if it looks stupid, it's fast. Not taking one of the first tanks. No point. Now the last guy is in a tank because he's paranoid of getting killed by Killbane, but so he asks Stack for protection. Oh yeah, I need to. Yeah, I need to be in a tank to actually take control of it. I mean, not to take control of it, to finish the mission. I know. Even checking. So this is free can be down. I'm just gonna get Angel's mask back and destroy some Killbane statues.
So what are we doing, guys?
We tear this place apart until someone knows where my mask is sheltered.
And who would that be?
This is close enough.
Guess I'll take your word for it.
I'm really starting to think there's some dialogue missing in there because, like, just that conversation just sounds so weird.
Maybe you're gonna play it in the meantime.
I
know.
Excuse me, man.
And so this interesting thing that can happen with the destruction bar, that it can go outside of like the box it's in.
We don't know what it causes. I mean, what
What
we don't know
causes
what
it?
causes it, but
It happens.
we never went into it, so yeah, let's forget it's a thing.
I mean, I think Marion, Marion his console one had like reached the half of the screen.
Need to leave now.
Not yet. It's time to send Killbane a message. Start with those statues.
Let's do it. They're
Yeah,
ugly
now we
anyway.
just need to destroy Killbane statues.
Everyone will thank me for this.
Obviously, I'm gonna kill some luchadors on the way because we'll only need to do that afterwards, anyways. So might as well do it now.
This is better than talking to my shrink. Just give
You
us
can
place
get
to
them
make
through the
the
walls, but it's kind of finicky.
Yeah, I've never been able to actually do it.
Sucks.
Well, not consistently, anyway. So I got it like once.
They look like they were bought on clearance. Goodbye, hideosity.
Oh, got those brutes here. SQT. Yeah, that's a very good question asking the chat. That incentive is good though. Like it's worth metting.
Y'all don't you wanna see Mecha have a harder time fucking shit up in DMC4?
Please said it.
He's the best game. Dante is good. No wait, that's the other DMC game.
Yeah, so that mission's done. Now it's time for Murder Blow 31. Watch it, that worked so hard. Holy damn.
How are we on estimate, by the way?
I'm 7.5 minutes behind, so we should be fine.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. And
Should
here's
be
the
okay.
Butcher of Stillwater swaggering in.
So yeah, Angel is fighting Killbane, and we're just gonna do the boring stuff, like fight these guys.
Some help from the fans. This has just turned into a lumberjack match from hell.
Because the luchadors are here
This is a classic matchup.
to make it harder for us.
First age, brains versus brawn.
Well, you know, the fact that these two are tag team partners really adds another layer to the whole dimension. They train together. They know what to expect. One wrong move can end the entire match, and you gotta wonder if Angel is going to be able to keep his cool.
So Angel got thrown out, and now we have a chainsaw.
Because that is because all is fair in love and murder, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We have
and we have You're the Best playing in the background. Huge banger.
Now this is what people came here to see. The Butcher of Stillwater on an unstoppable rampage.
Killbane can't be happy to see this.
Okay, that's not the way I wanted to attack, sure.
Hey, I gotta get my grandma to get the mop.
You gonna make it, Angel?
I think I broke my leg. Get in there and kick that bastard.
Now you're gonna fight Killbane. This is the big fight.
Like people are gonna see the fight they paid for.
Yeah, because Angel has Angel's got his leg broken, but
he can hold off these jobbers.
He's way too broken for Killbane, but he can kill everyone around the ring apparently.
Yeah. I'm gonna restart from checkmate to skip some dialogue.
This is it, folks. Two giants in the field of destruction facing off.
Now normally you can't like normally punch Killbane without any weapons, so I need to pick up the stuff that's drop on the ring and just do some QTs.
Here comes the reversal.
Look at the brutality from the
That's just how this fight goes.
I think you'd have to be naive to believe a giant like Killbane hasn't thrown in a few punches here and there outside the ropes, Bobby.
Not like the punches being thrown in here tonight, Zach. Both of our contenders seem to be out for blood.
I was thinking this is the right button way to spam. I don't know why.
Celebrity of the streets isn't making it easy on Killbane. There seems to be something more going on.
Yeah, we got a couple of QTEs here. During any of these QTEs, the game can have a hard. The game can. Well, there's still a possibility for a soft lock.
Of course, there's always a possibility for a soft lock through this game. Hopefully it doesn't happen, because then we need to do the whole fight again.
That's right, Zach. There are no free rides against the walking apocalypse.
You betcha.
No matter who wins tonight,
another miss from Killbane.
The champion cannot be happy with that one, Zach.
I'm good. On a bad corner, orangey. Because I'm pretty sure the corners seem to get to like end them.
That sound will stick with you.
Go, Rose. There he goes.
There's one. I think there's one more.
All's fair in love
Or
and
two? I don't remember now.
Killbane's knocked out again.
And here come the luchadors in his place.
And now I'm gonna have the luchadors on the ring. Now we just need to deal with them.
Bone-mashing entertainment tonight, Bobby.
My heart goes out for the cleanup crew on this one, Zach.
Come on.
Give it up while you can still walk. You won't even realize. Can he land the kill switch?
Unbelievable! Another reversal!
This is incredible! The Killbane just can't connect with the kill switch.
Okay, one more.
Okay, we got away with no soft locks, so that's good.
Yeah, that's really good. If the animation's gonna like some weird things, that can happen as well.
Okay, let's see. And the
can get right there, Bobby.
Never mind.
Oh, you better believe it.
If you have a high frame rate, there's a possibility that when you're about to crush Killbane, he'll just whoop away from you.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter which one we choose here, I just choose the one I usually do. And now the last part of the run.
Yep, this is at this point is just a home stretch. There's like literally 2 missions that we have to do. Yeah, 2 missions. First of all is freeway because well, we got rid of Killbane, but
he's not dead, so
We need to know where he is.
he's not dead.
You're playing chess again, aren't you?
But there will be riots happening throughout the entire city, and we have to call
fights everywhere, yeah.
The Butcher of Stillwater was first shocked and delighted by the stunning return of Killbane's former tag team partner, Angel de la Muerte. In the end, it was the Butcher
Obviously Pierce and Oleg are playing chess. That's like the running joke throughout the game.
Yes, because Pierce is very smart and so is Oleg. Oleg is smart because he has Buskla, and you're not supposed to be smart when you have Buskla.
Interesting roadblock, never seen that before.
Well, yeah, the roadblock there is pretty common.
I've never seen it.
You haven't played this game enough. You haven't lost enough time in it.
That's true. So yeah, a VTOL got crashed into our apartment window, so that we know that stuff is going down.
The city is falling apart. Fights everywhere.
We don't do something, they'll come after us next.
I'll keep my ear on the police band.
Thankfully, you can take a VTOL. The game just allows you to use it. It's really nice, because driving around and just killing everyone on foot is just painful. We're gonna go to there's 3 like battle locations. We're gonna visit this one near the Freetown Casino and the one downtown because that's the fastest order. I'm not gonna be honest, I didn't even know this location exists until like Martin pointed it out, that it's faster track to go here first. Like I had no clue this existed. Yeah, in the VTOL, this mission is just really easy. Where are they? There they are.
Ready to hit the next spot?
Each location ends with like a big enemy spawning. This time, in this case, it was 2 brutes, and the next is gonna be a tank, and the last one's gonna be a tank and a brute. That's just how this mission works.
Still feeling good, Oleg?
Never better. More than I can say for Stan.
Sure beats dancing.
And of course, as per Saints Row rules, there's a chance of a crash and a soft lock in this one mission. Hopefully that will happen. The crash is when you go to the location that we just don't visit actually in the run, and go to it first anyways. And the soft lock is after the last location where the phone call doesn't ring.
Perfect spot for us.
Just annoying when it happens. Because you're this close to the end and the game just gives you a middle finger and tells you to do.
That's why you can get worn off pretty quickly if you grind this game. You need to dose the runs.
Yeah, you just need to deal with so much stuff that can just go wrong and it's out of your
that has to be embarrassing.
out of like your hands. You can't really do anything about it.
We might die here. Anything you want to get off your chest?
Way to be a downer, Pierce.
Guess a point. With Kinsey here, I pour out my heart.
Okay, now I'm just gonna park my VTOL here because that's all.
I'm on a co-ed curling team.
Please don't blow it up. Of course you blew it up.
Oh, you blew it up.
At least you didn't soft lock, so that's something. I'm just gonna need to take a car.
You can't make it to both and you can't let Shondi die.
Fuck Killbane.
Yeah, at this point the game, at this point we are offered two endings. The first ending is saving Shondi, which will give us a nice, a pretty nice mission, which is kind of sort of funny. But we are not going to do that. We are going to be totally serious. Totally no fun allowed, and we are going to kill Killbane, sacrifice everyone else, and yeah, for the speed.
Can you not? And this is why losing the VTOL here is really bad. Because you need to drive, and there's just so much enemies. You need the hero playing in the background. This game is a really good soundtrack. Like, at least the ones that are like played in missions. Okay, almost there. Come on. Just like hit the tree. Do some good stuff.
Hold on, Angel.
My God, really?
Oh, yeah, that's what happens when you bring a vehicle to a gunfight.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
now
that's
we've got another auto-scrollers. Yeah.
Sorta. We just need to like cover Angel, and thankfully, thankfully, no soft lock. And
go ahead.
If you shoot rockets into the back of Angel's card, it just goes faster.
And it works just like shooting the tank in Grand Theft Auto. You can shoot backwards and go faster. Because this game is a clone of Grand Theft Auto.
So yeah, we're just driving to the airport to stop Killbane. I hit the plane. There we go.
That's it.
Here's where you.
Now QTEs. This honestly, just looking at this mission, this part of the mission really makes me feel like this is really rushed. Wrong button, of course. Like, look at this stuff. Okay, so yeah, Killbane's dead. R.I.P. That also means the statue blew up, and we had
statue blew up. We got blamed for it because Kia, who is like the woman we've punched during My Name is Sarah's Temple, she planted the Saints stuff all over the. Well, she planted the Saints stuff like flyers and whatnot, and also a lot of Saints themselves around the building, so that everything points to the Saints being responsible for the mess.
Yeah.
So Cyrus Temple used that as a leverage to launch a full-scale attack on the city. And we'll have to take him down.
Daedalus, it's just like a big flying warship.
Started drinking early, did you?
That's what you do with these things.
So everything's all set?
We're acting broke and shillelagh right now. Putting on the finishing touches.
Of course, Pierce is already drunk.
See you when I see you, boss.
And try not to pass out before I get there.
Me? Oh, I'm fine. Promise.
Hey, last mission, let's go.
Yep, this is the last mission in the run stack film. You're not required to do. You can do both endings, but you're not required to for any percent purposes.
Yeah, you need to do it in 100% because you know that's what the game requires you to do.
I'm trying to get people to shelter, but it's chaos.
Yeah, the first thing we're gonna do is destroy the turrets that are shooting.
No more turrets. No more bombarding my crew.
I can't get into any of the systems on that airship. I'll keep trying, but no promises.
Next, we're gonna place some bombs, and the flames are gone. Okay, interesting. Hasn't happened before.
Explosions to hurt it.
Just be careful.
Gonna destroy the tanks here because they can really destroy my my VTOL. I kinda need it. I don't think land here. Okay. Actually, no, it's good. I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to do. I don't know why. It wasn't that long since I last like practiced this.
One for Shondi.
Yeah, we're gonna plant big bombs on the. I don't know. Is this like fuel tank? Fuel tank? Actually, no. This is like missiles. Like big, I know, rockets or stuff.
One for Viola.
Yeah, we're gonna plant 3 bombs. No wait, was it, or was it actually 4? I think. 2 on the rare deck, I think.
Your tax dollars at work.
Oh, not mine personally, since I don't pay them, but
Sadly, there's guys with rockets here that are a pain in the ass.
A few years, we can probably build our own.
Kinsey, I love you.
Hopefully I won't get shot in the face by one of them. Yeah, that guy doesn't have rockets. Yeah.
One for my crew.
Hey, let's... Okay, I just got hit from... God, can you not?
Always happy to show off.
Yeah, I'm gonna land my my VTOL here to use it at the end.
Hopefully you won't get blown up.
I hate enemies with rocket launchers. It's so annoying. Yeah, now the big finale fight with Cyrus Temple.
So how can you? What's the other way to end this game than with an autoscroller?
Of course, yeah. Yeah, this fight is on a cycle.
What we did?
Once you deal 1/4 of damage of his health, then he goes under the ship and goes out like the other side.
Explosions on the deck! I repeat, explosions on the deck!
Come on. Oh. One down, so I need to go to the side.
Don't worry, Kinsey. I'm not getting blown up on another boat. I love
I'm gonna
action.
kill those guys because they're annoying. Oh god, it's gonna land on me, isn't it? Yeah, that was close. Need to wait for the cycle.
Yeah, so time will be coming up soon enough.
Yeah. You can get ready on time after the fight is over, because then you just need to like fly away from the ship. Come on.
Hey, one more cycle.
A cycle is left. Come on. Be nice. Don't go down. Oh, nice. It was actually good. Because he didn't like fly all the way around the ship.
Okay, so time's coming up real soon,
Yeah.
because this is the last thing we have to do.
Yeah, the game tells you to use the VTOL that spawned there. We have around.
But you can take pretty much. But you can take the one you've brought with yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
time.
Yeah, get ready on time. On. Load screen. Takes forever. Okay, and time.
Nice. What's the final time?
3:27:26.
Still sub me.
Yeah. So yeah, that was that was Saints Row 3. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, that.
The runs
Hope you
usually go
enjoyed
better
it. You
than
can
this.
play through.
Yeah, go ahead. You can say. I don't know what I want to say.
Usually go back.
So yeah. Hope you enjoyed it.
When game, please don't. Yeah, you can. If you want to start speedrunning this game or any other Saints Row game, be free to jump. It's linked on speedrun.com's pages for any Saints Row game. We have a lot of people that can help you out. Also, if you want to play this, if you want to speedrun, well, of course, it's recommended on PC because of the controls and load times. But you can also run it on Xbox 360, Xbox One, PS3, and PS4, and Nintendo Switch. And on May 20, you get a remastered version of this game, which also probably will be speedrun by some people.
Someone.
Might be you, for example. So again, if you do want to start speedrunning Saints Row or you're interested, feel free to drop into our. Again, if you go to speedrun.com to any Saints Row, linked in there.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and bye bye.